Hello, New York City, and welcome. We're coming to you live from the biggest, baddest, boldest Pride Party in the world. So let's get things started today. Right, everybody? A big cheer. All right, let's get things started today with a quote from our first performance. I love gay. Everything we do is slay. Protect the dolls and the serve and the they. I love gay, 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 gay. Again, those are the words of our very first performer. You're about to see him, the lyrics from this incredible performance from the song Gay, featuring special guest Katie Gavin of Muna. Please welcome the upcoming star of Oh Mary on Broadway, it's Meg Stalter.
Thanks, Sam. Let's go. I love gay.
Hey Meg, it's Muna.
Hey Muna, do you want to sing with me?
We love to sing with you.
Let's do it.
Let's be gay.
I love gay. Lipstick, lesbian, Taylor Swift, red. Showgirl, neat as a hornet, but she gives good hugs. Too short nails and no real care. She's gay and she's cool and she's awesome.
No fair.
She puts the ass in aesthetic, she knows that everything's camp. She puts the perk in her credit cause it's good for the brand. She doesn't care if you get it because she thinks that you're bland. Yes, Queenie, take a stand. Love gay, I love gay. Protect the dolls and the serve and the they. Jagged, gay, love gay. Everything we do is slay. I love gay. I love gay.
Life's so fun. Got a baby tee and my long jeans on. I love gay and gay icon. I can name a few, but the list is long. Barbie Milk,
Gay,
Liza Minnelli,
gay,
Marsha P,
gay.
Ellen DeGee,
Wait.
and me.
Oh, you?
No,
Oh, your manager said that
no,
Muna's
gay.
I love gay. I love gay. Protect the dolls and the serve and the they. Yeah, gay. I love gay. Everything we do is slay. I love gay. Yeah, just vogue. Cause we're gay. And we love vogue. We love vogue. We love they. Work they them. We love gay. And we love vogue. The song lesbian road trip.
I love this song.
Make sure this song never Make sure this song never ends. Make sure our song never ends. Never, ever ends. Yeah. Gay, I love gay. Protect the dolls and the serve and the they. I love gay. Everything we do is slay. I love gay. I love gay.
Thanks for having us on the song, pretty girl. You're awesome, Meg. I'm kind of sad the song's over. Can you play it again?
Today, millions line the streets of New York City to honor a legacy of pride, progress, and community. We're live from Manhattan. It's the 2026 New York City Pride March with performances by Jasmine Rice LaBeija, Mickey Abram, Rubio, Chrissy Schlapecka, Mickey Guyton, and with appearances by Haley Kiyoko, Marty Gould Cummings, the cast of Stop That Train, Kathy Griffin, and more. And the 2026 Heritage of Pride Grand Marshals, Peppermint, Dominique Jackson, Bernie Wagonblast, Gays Against Guns, and Bowen Yang. It's the 2026 New York City Pride March now. Hi, everybody. I'm Sam Champion with the Pride team. And by the way, we're happy to be here in the Flatiron District of Manhattan, celebrating the 2026 NYC Pride March with our ABC-7 NY colleagues. Lauren Glassberg is here. Kimberly Richardson is here. Pedro Rivera is here. Happy Pride to all of you.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride to all of you, to everybody who's with us right now.
And what a great way to kick off our broadcast with that spectacular production of Gay. No, Sam, I'm not talking about you.
Well, I was just looking down the dais. When you said gay, I assumed we were talking about me.
Well, I am talking about that fabulous performance, but yes, you too. We're great, always great.
Thank you, love. All right, so I heard gay was at the top of our show, and I just assumed that I was involved in that somehow.
I get it, Sam. Sam, you and that performance, both gay and on theme. It was perfect.
Thank you.
Just say
Thank
that,
you, my
perfect. But this year's theme is so important for all of us. It refers to a quote out there that is like this: "There is no pride for some of us without liberation for all of us." This quote is widely attributed to legendary LGBTQ+ activist and Stonewall veteran Marsha P. Johnson.
Bow down, bow down. It's especially powerful theme this year, given all of the threats that the community has faced globally. Trans and non-binary people continue to battle for their rights, even now. And Pride events have been threatened both economically and politically.
No doubt, we've seen it happen. It doesn't seem possible, but it is true that earlier this year, right here in our own backyard, just a mile away, the federal government tried to remove the pride flag, did, in fact, for a while, from the Stonewall National Monument. The flag was eventually restored because we stood up, but that's just one of the examples of why pride is so essential and why the LGBTQ+ community is constantly needs to be fighting for freedoms for everyone, for all of us.
That is a very large community, and it includes allies as well. So those allies of us, we are very proud to be here as well. And we're lucky there are millions who are committed to that fight for equality, including the roughly 75,000 glitter-clad marchers who will be walking and dancing and partying their way down the 1.8-mile march route today. That route will head down into the village, passing right by the historic Stonewall Inn, where the Pride movement was born.
And in case you're wondering if New Yorkers are too exhausted to show up for another celebration after we had that huge party with the Knicks last week, how about that? Go Knicks, Knicks in 5. We're not done yet, all right? We're going to have over 2 million spectators and supporters all here today lining the streets for the 57th Pride March. 57.
We can never get bored of a parade. New York City,
or a
are you
party.
kidding me?
Not this city, not my people.
Never. And if you can't be here with us in person, we want to welcome everyone watching from home on ABC-7 NY, ABC News Live, and streaming at abcny.com. No matter where you are in the galaxy and universe, we're glad to have you all celebrating with us today.
So something's missing. I just know this. So before we get too far into the celebrations, it feels like someone should be here. Our crew is really 5. Just like Knicks in 5, we have Pride in 5. So it's time to say hi to our 5th Spice Girl, if you will, to the baby, to our sporty, ginger, scary, and posh. I don't know, you have to figure out.
I want to be posh.
I'm not going to choose. It's our special guest co-star, entertainment reporter David Correa. David!
Hi, David.
This is your 3rd year, my friend, co-hosting Pride with us in the broadcast. So tell us what you want. What you really, really want.
Tell us what you want, what you really, really want.
Oh, guys, I'm so excited to be back with you. I am giving you a little bit of baby spice. And I wouldn't want to celebrate Pride any other way. Co-hosting this show with you, with Lauren, Kimberly, Pedro has been a bucket list experience for me. Also, a bucket list experience is about to happen right now. You know her from the band Muna, and you know her from Hacks. And you're really about to get to know her when she takes over the role of Mary Todd Lincoln in Oh Mary on Broadway starting July 6th.
You bumped into me.
Oh my God, I did bump into you because I want to be close to you. Oh my gosh, what an incredible performance. What a way to kick off the show. How do you both feel being here today?
We love the Thanksgiving parade. We're so excited to be here.
It's an honor. Like, it's such a big deal to do Thanksgiving, and it's just like happy to perform for the families.
But I'm getting tired. I'm ready for my turkey.
That's right. Gobble, 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 gobble. Now, you are going to be in Oh Mary starting July 6th. Tell us about it and what can folks expect?
I'm not telling you about it because I don't want to tell you spoilers. But I will be telling you, you better get your ASS in the seats because we are having the best time I've ever had. Literally, Cole Scola, one of our greatest talents to ever exist. Best play in the world, Sam, best director in the world. And the whole cast, best cast in the world. Hope you saw Maya. Hope you damn see me.
And I hope that these are the new costumes. Now, what does it feel like being here today, performing? I know we said Thanksgiving, but it is New York City Pride. What's it feel like?
It feels, what do you think? I feel like it feels like a manic pixie dream that I had when I ate too much turkey and fell asleep.
Absolutely.
All the turkey. All the turkey.
It does feel like a dream come true. It's been really, I wouldn't have wanted to do this with anybody other than my beautiful wife. And it's so happy that we can celebrate, you know, our loving marriage as performers together for Pride.
And I'm always going to stand by my man.
Yeah.
That's right. Me too. And y'all have a route to get down.
You better get back off my man. What do you mean you're going to stand by my man?
Oh, I'm going to stand. Oh, I want to stand by both of you. I have a man I have to get to. You have a march you have to get to. So I'm going to throw it back to everybody over in the booth. I'll be there soon. Wait for me.
All right, we are right here. No matter where you're standing, we just want you to have fun. We're just getting started with a live coverage of the 2026 NYC Pride March. Coming up, we have more performances, more celebrations, and our very first ever Dragathon.
Dragathon.
That's right, you heard it right. It's a Dragathon right here. That and more when we come back. It is nothing but a party, and we are so glad you're here with us. Let's make sure we thank the people that make it all possible for us to do this, and that's our sponsors, really. Much appreciation to one of our sponsors helping today's march be possible, Zara. Thank you, Zara. Today's grandstand food and beverage sponsor. This is Zara's first year sponsoring New York City Pride. Officially, they are keeping the grandstand guests fed, more importantly, hydrated. And welcome back to the 2026 NYC Pride March. I'm Sam Champion here with the Pride 5. David made it. Lauren Glassberg, Kimberly Richardson, Pedro Rivera, and David. You're our fifth Backstreet Boy, if you will.
I love that we went from the Spice Girls to the Backstreet Boys.
It's representation
We're
across
equal
the board.
opportunities.
All across the board.
There's a couple things I'm loving today. I'm loving your shirt. Pink is my
Thank you.
favorite
You like
color.
this? I think it's a nice shirt, right, Sam?
I don't know. You could have been wearing this one.
I should have been matching.
We were supposed to twin.
We were supposed to match.
I didn't mean to start a fight. What I also love is love. And there are so much types of love here. There's non-binary love, there's queer love, there's heated rivalry love.
Oh, amen.
And I'm here for all of it.
You know, if you prefer to love from the comfort of your air conditioning, we see you, we feel you, and we love you too. Thank you for watching from home on ABC7NY, ABC News Live, and streaming at ABC7NY.com.
A lot of love.
All right. Love, so much love that, wait a minute, which one is it? Is it the,
Wait, are you
What
trying?
are you
to
doing?
do the heart?
is
with
it
your
that
hands?
one? Is it that one?
Gen Z's
Oh, wait,
embarrassed.
I love
right?
that one.
Or this
That
one.
one's good.
Something
Sam,
like that,
are your
right?
hands okay? Are your hands all right? Did you hurt your hands?
Wait, is that an age joke? Is that?
I would never say that. I was here for the first Pride March.
I laid the stones on the cobblestone.
We are celebrating all types of love and generations. Of course, everyone make
hands hard.
hand hearts, guys. We love you all out there. We love you all.
Love that. Let's also show love to Heritage of Pride, the nation's largest LGBTQ plus nonprofit, who are the sole organizers and producers of today's NYC Pride March. They do it all.
Yeah, they do. But although today's march is their marquee event, it is also a fundraiser, guys, to help support all of the other Pride events and some organizations too. They organize throughout the year, like Pride Fest and Youth Pride. So we wanted to show them all a little extra love and support. So we called in the reserves for some help. Hello, reserves.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
That's us, we're the reserves. Marty, Fonda, and Jada, we are reporting for duty. Happy Pride, friends. I'm Marty Cummings, host of the first and hopefully not last NYC Pride Dragathon. My queens, Fonda Cox and Jada Valenciaga, have been working tirelessly to put together today's event, and we are ready to take your calls. If you want to donate to NYC Pride or just help a drag queen in need, give us a call. Hello, girl, this isn't even plugged in. Oh my gosh, who are you talking to? Oh, okay, we have a new game plan. It's 2026, you all, so scan the cute little QR code. It's the little thingy there on your screen. I promise it won't take you anywhere sketchy unless you pay a little extra.
Like Sam said, NYC Pride isn't just a march, and we're not just here today to show off our pretty faces. We're raising money for Heritage of Pride, the organization that puts on this fabulous Pride March.
And let me tell you, it takes a lot of wig glue, bunions, and coin to put on this event. And Heritage of Pride is busy priding 365 days a year, which means they need a lot of extra support.
So go ahead and click the QR code if you want to donate to NYC Pride programs and initiatives working year-round for the community. Hello, girl, where are these people? Oh, this is gonna be a long day.
It'll be a long day, but a great day for sure. Thank you so much. We'll be checking back in with our Dragathon throughout the broadcast. But in the meantime, is there a phone number where I can call in and make a donation?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I wanted to call. I also want to let Jada know how good she looks.
Wait, guys, you know those phones aren't really plugged in, right?
No, I thought
you
that
know
was
that?
just a
There's
joke.
no Verizon, there's no AT&T. While Marty tries to figure out what's going on with the phantom phones, you can scan the QR code to find out how to get involved, you can volunteer, and really help support New York City Pride.
And one of the central pieces to New York City's Pride mission is choosing a theme for the march each year. And this year's theme for all of us couldn't be more important or more timely.
All right, so Lena Bradford, one of NYC Pride's 2025 Grand Marshals, sat down with a cultural historian, Tourmaline, for a special conversation about the importance and the meaning of the theme behind this year's Pride March. Here it is.
Pride started here, but it was never just about a place. It was about a people. And in 2026, NYC Pride reminds us that this movement is for all of us. When I hear the theme for all of us, I immediately think of Marsha Payette Johnson, who organized and fought and united a community of LGBTQIA+ people to make sure that no one was left behind. As someone who has studied history, including the Stonewall Uprising to that first Pride, the Christopher Street Liberation Day, I see Pride today as a culmination of that. I also see an emphasis on us being able to access our joy and being able to turn up the volumes of our lives and who we really are and show up and show out. And I see that as a really important part of Pride. I think Marsha would immediately clock where we are today as a continuation of some of the big problems that she was navigating, not just in the 50s and 60s, but also in the 90s, the emergent HIV/AIDS crisis of the 80s. I think she would see these problems are continuing, and they're continuing to ask for us to have big solutions and to not stop fighting and to not stop celebrating until we get it.
Hello!
Trans women have maybe not been represented in this march the way that they deserve to be historically. So I love that Lena was a Grand Marshal last year. She did so well for us.
It is an honor, and I am grateful to continue to always represent this organization and being a Grand Marshal. It's still been this out-of-body experience the last year. I woke up that morning like, wow, I am gifted and honored that my community sees me. We're very effortless about the work that we do. When your peers see you and your community sees you, it takes it to a different place.
You will never ever be erased, darling. Stick with your people. You got this. We are this.
Watching you be the Grand Marshal and ascend to your rightful place. It's everything, and it's a possibility model. You're modeling the world that we deserve.
It was pretty amazing, and it was a nice gig to be recognized by my people.
When I imagine the future of this movement, I imagine not just the healing that happens from repairing things that happened in the past, but also the level of power that we get to step into. I hope that we can take a note from your page about what it means to know our own power.
Pride was never meant for just some of us.
It was always meant for all of us.
This march has always been about authenticity and allowing people in whatever version their authentic selves show up to be included, and that continues to grow
and with the
reach other people,
and for all of us. It touches on every community.
Because I think no matter what part of this very diverse community you're in, you always tend to think, you know, you're in your friends group, that Pride is with us. But no, Pride is with all of us and needs to be inclusive to all groups, right?
Absolutely. No one's more authentic and knows exactly who she is than Lena Brown.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
All right, the New York City Pride March is known for the colorful floats, the passionate marchers, right? The great rainbow outfits, Lauren, all the great music that makes its way down the route. But don't worry, the march isn't the only place to experience performances today. We've got an incredible lineup on our show, including Grammy-nominated Chilean drummer, producer, singer, songwriter Rubio. She's going to perform for us in just a little bit, but first, she's going to have a chat with Pedro. Pedro, where are you?
I am here with superstar Rubio and her translator Pamela. I want to get right into this. What is it like performing here at one of the largest Pride festivals in the world?
¿Qué se siente estar aquí representando en uno de los desfiles más grandes de Pride del mundo?
La verdad estoy muy emocionada, estoy feliz, sobre todo porque yo vengo del sur de Chile, es mi primera marcha acá en Nueva York. Y nada, estoy feliz, estamos en la lucha todavía, esto es resistencia, entonces me enorgullece mucho estar acá, la verdad.
I'm very happy and very excited to be here. Coming from the south of Chile, it means a lot to be here representing, especially since we're still here fighting. We're still fighting for equality and doing what doing the resistance.
It's very important. Your music, you embrace a few things, right? Different themes throughout your album. What are you hoping people here who listen to your music, what do they take away?
Con tu música tú exploras la conexión y la transformación. ¿Cómo se resonan esos temas aquí en este desfile el día de hoy?
Sí, como te lo dije antes, como estamos en la lucha, a mí me gusta mucho como la introspección y como la capacidad de pensar en el ser. Entonces, acá se supone que estamos luchando por la libertad y eso también expresa un poco mi música, como el mirarse adentro también.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm here because it's part of the resistance. And in my work, I explore a lot of the inner self. And so being here and doing this work, it means a lot because the Pride also represents that. Like, we're still fighting for rights. And in my music, I explore the self. So it feels that there's a connection there between the two.
Pamela, thank you so much for translating. Rubio, everybody performing, thank you so much. We'll send it back to you.
Never forget, if you want rights, you probably have to fight for them. Throughout the broadcast, we're going to be shining a spotlight on some of the other organizations from around New York City that are marching with us today. Team New York Aquatics supports the social and physical well-being of NYC's LGBTQ+ community through aquatic practices and competitions. Chosen Family Law Center is a trans-led nonprofit providing pro bono legal support services, education, and advocacy for low-income LGBTQ+, polyamorous, and chosen families. Now, we also want to congratulate Team New York Aquatics and Chosen Family Law Center, who are both recipients of this year's Pride Gives Back grants. All right, and right there, since 1984, NYC Pride has awarded more than
$25 million to hundreds of LGBTQ+ organizations to strengthen services, advocacy, and community building programs through Pride Gives Back. There is so much more to come when Channel 7's coverage of the 2026 New York City Pride March returns.
We'll be right back.
New York, your love is loud, your unity is powerful, and today we celebrate our joy, we honor our history, and we protect our future. Pride began right here in New York, and today we continue that legacy. Pride means making space, making room, and making sure no one is left behind. This march is for all of us, for our trans and non-binary siblings, for our youth, for our elders, for our future. Happy Pride.
It is a happy Pride, and we can't have a happy Pride without our sponsors, and we are so grateful to them. Let's introduce another one. So a huge thank you to our friends at the Balloon Design Studio for today's super colorful balloon display. A Balloon Design Studio has been a proud sponsor of New York City Pride for many years, providing the iconic balloon arches that help lead the march down Fifth Avenue.
And look at that one right there. It is spectacular. Oh, we love that.
I don't know. I might have room, a little room for a little balloon
Take one
design.
home.
You want an arch? Your own arch.
All right.
Your own rainbow.
Welcome back to Channel 7's live coverage of the 57th annual NYC Pride March. I'm here with the fabulous now 4, only because I don't know where Pedro is right now, but anyway, it's now 4. Lauren Glassberg, Kimberly Richardson, our special co-host guest, David Correa.
Yes, today is a great day to be celebrating Pride here in New York City, and a great day to make our predictions for the Song of Summer. I have a few in my mind, but my money is on Zara Larsson's Midnight Sun.
Good.
I'm going with something from Ariana Grande or Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah. Is Sabrina Carpenter in the mix?
You can put her in.
Sure.
Yes.
About some Madonna.
Okay, no, you're right, because that's next week, right?
Yeah. Now,
new album, yes.
I would normally agree with you, Sam, on the Madonna, but I think you're all wrong. I think the song of the summer is actually the Puerto Rico song that's viral online right now.
Oh, yes.
I will torture you with my voice skills, but you all need to know.
Come on, do it.
All right, ready?
Go.
First time in San Juan, mi hijo, capital of Puerto Rico.
Good, you got it. You got it.
Good.
All right, well, stop right there. We all will start singing, and when Pedro does that, we're all in trouble.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, Pedro.
Immediately was enchanted. Hopefully clap when we landed. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna sing it anymore. But this next original song you might get addicted to from our next performer. We want to give a shout out to Lufthansa for this amazing blue floor we have here behind us. The crosswalk here in New York City has been transformed blue. Now with one of her biggest hits, Hacia el Fondo, let's give it up right now for Rubio.
Algo cambió cuando me fui al fondo y no me encuentro, sabes, cambió, pero latiendo siguió. Tengo miedo de que no pueda volver a mirar tus ojos. En la oscuridad sé que el tiempo nunca es para siempre. Todo avanzó, pero en tu mundo no estoy. Y yo me incendio por dentro, sol, ese misterio frío. Tengo miedo de que no pueda volver a mirar tus ojos. Pero en la oscuridad yo sé que el tiempo nunca es para siempre. Tengo miedo de mí. De encontrarme a mis
Look at this.
Yes.
Welcome back. We
Yes.
wanted to show you some of the people that are on the streets right now behind us.
Yeah, this group here, Soñanos Orgullo, Proud Sounds is the name of the group.
They are jamming.
They're jamming out.
House of Evangelists behind that. But before we even get to them, did you see the signs that said we're also marching in support of Venezuela?
Oh, yeah.
So this is
nice,
a community that
nice,
just like reaches
nice.
out and is very aware of what's going on and embraces everybody.
We want
House
to
of
show you
Evangelists.
really quickly some of the coverage from earlier today as this march has been going on. And take a look right here at this video. Yeah, that's Dominique Jackson, Grand Marshal.
Nice.
That's right.
So important.
Little fun fact, Dominique actually represented the cast of Pose as a Grand Marshal during World Pride 2019 as well. So this is her second time in a convertible for us.
That's fantastic.
And
Tell us about
Bernie Wagenblast, of course, the voice of the New York City subways.
Yes. Heard many familiar voice there. Here we go, Bowen Yang.
He's been doing so well from SNL. His platform has grown hugely, and he's been doing fantastic
And
stuff.
a former New York City Pride volunteer.
Love that.
Peppermint.
Full circle moment.
Looking good, Peppermint.
It's on Traders, wasn't it? Traders?
Peppermint was on Train.
Should've went longer.
RuPaul's
Should've
Drag
went
Race,
longer.
and on Broadway. She
I love
does it
that.
all.
Look at that, the performance there.
Think about how much this march has transformed since it started in June of 28 of 1970.
We're also looking at Gays Against Guns right
Very
there. Just wanted to make
important.
sure we got them in.
Yes.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Yes, no, it's just, it's grown in size and it's incredibly colorful. We have Mercedes, by the way, had all the Grand Marshal vehicles. Very
Gorgeous.
nice. I'm waiting for my Mercedes ride home.
Mercedes,
I took
right?
a city bike
The
here.
G-Wagon.
In luxury.
I see Big Brother, Big Sister. I was a
Brothers and
Big
Big
Brother at one point. I love Big Brothers,
Of
Big
course
Sisters.
you were, Pedro. That's your heart. That's what you do.
And there's the Imperial Court of New York. We just want to give some love to the folks that are
look at
standing out
that.
here.
Gorgeous.
Not our most hot and most miserable parade. This actually has got a breeze.
You're right.
And
Yes.
it's not too bad at
Thank
all
you,
out
Sam.
there.
Thank you
So
for that. We appreciate it, Sam.
It's very strange not to see Pedro dripping sweat.
New York City Pride is the place to be today, and everybody who's anybody is either marching or they're out celebrating. That includes actor and advocate Wilson Cruz. He was a Grand Marshal of NYC Pride. And David, it's 2021, right? 2021. And today he's marching with Glisten. Kimberly and her confetti poppers. Oh,
was it
right there.
It actually worked.
I know. It wasn't like squeeze. All right.
She has
caught up
50.
with Wilson
She has
earlier
50.
today.
I'm here with someone very important to the movement and the motion. This is Wilson Cruz. Welcome, Wilson. Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride, and thank you for being here.
No,
and covering
thank
this.
you. Thank you. Let me ask you, 5 years ago, you were honored as Grand Marshal in 2021.
Yes.
That was during the pandemic. Now we have everybody here again, 2+ million people expected. How does it feel today?
I mean, it was so weird, right? Because I was in Toronto, I was working, and we had like a virtual march, and so I was on screen, and I was so proud as a New Yorker, as a born New Yorker and bred New Yorker, that I got to be the Grand Marshal that year. But this year, I think, you know, with the energy in the city right now, with the Knicks winning, I don't know if you all heard. And,
In 5.
Right, in 5. And the World Cup, and our new mayor, I feel like New York City is teaching the world how to be community again. And this Pride season is really about all of us coming back together and really celebrating and committing ourselves to the fight that's ahead, because let's make no mistake, there is a fight ahead.
And that's something you've been committed to, your work and speaking out for young people in community, to breaking barriers in your career. What is the fire in your belly? What motivates you?
You know what motivates me is all of the people before me who cleared a path for me, right, to make my life possible. I think about James Baldwin. I think about Audre Lorde. I think about Sylvia Rivera, you know, Pedro Zamora, all of these people who helped this country understand what it is to be an LGBTQ person in the world and made me and my life possible. And so how am I paying that forward? Well, I'm the board chair at GLSEN, which is an organization nationally that works to make schools safe. And there is no better time to have a conversation about that wherever you think of in this country, whether it's a big city or a small town. There is a young person who is being bullied, who finds going to school very hard. And so I want to make sure that our young people, our LGBTQ students, go to school because they get to live up to their potential. They get to be their most creative selves. They get to be everything they are. And so I'm going to make sure that there's a visible and vocal ally at school. I'm going to make sure that the curriculum reflects their lives. I want to make sure that the laws are there to protect them so that they can be who they are. You know, we have a bipartisan bill before Congress that's been before Congress for years now called the Safe Schools Improvement Act. And we need people to continue to sign on to that and to pass that bill, because after over 30 years of experience, we know what it takes as GLSEN to make a school safe for people. And that bill really will make it possible all across the country.
You spoke of GLSEN. Tell me what Pride today, what do you want students and educators to look at today, combined with your work with GLSEN, and walk away with?
I think I want students to understand that no matter where they are in this country, no matter who they are, who they love, or how they feel that they are entitled to be safe at school, to a good education, because we need this. If we're talking about the issues that we're facing as a country, we can boil it down to the fact that our education system is at risk, that there's a lot of work that we need to do to make sure that our young people can get the education that they deserve. And that includes LGBTQ kids. You know, we think about our work at GLSEN that if we can make a school safe for a Black trans girl, we make that school safe for everybody, because we're dealing with racism, we're dealing with transphobia and homophobia, we're dealing with misogyny. These are the issues that are keeping people back, right? So let's make that school a place where that child can thrive and be everything they can, and let's allow them to go out into their communities and create the world that they deserve, right? Let's bring back knowledge and education.
So key. Please continue to do the work you're doing.
Thank you.
It's much needed and much appreciated.
Thank you. Happy Pride, everyone. I love you.
Happy Pride.
Wilson Cruz, what an amazing guy. Came by to show our love, or show his love. We gave him our love. All right, so much love to our sponsors here today. Yahoo, this year's accessibility sponsor, including sign language interpreters and ADA seating areas all along the march route. Because Pride, guys, is really for everyone. Yahoo Supports helps make today's celebration more accessible and more welcoming for all. All right, taking a look at the Pride flags behind us and generations of Pride right behind walking up.
over 50,000 members.
You can see it from the air. It's a huge crowd out here today. So we
just saw JP Morgan Chase go by with a huge contingent of people. We had a float, lots of marchers.
It was great to see them as well. Also getting a little bit of the Directors Guild of America back there. But we want to thank our sponsors as well every time we get a chance. Many thanks to Got2B, the sponsor of today's Stage Fest, which is the main stage at Pride Fest. There's so much to see if you come out and spend the day. It's all happening today. Also all over town. So Pride Fest is the largest LGBTQ+ street festival in the United States. Got2B is a wonderful supporter of today's festivities and our community year-round. Welcome back to our live coverage of the 2026 NYC Pride March. I love spending the whole day with you guys. And I promise you, if you bring a friends group out, you will be better friends with everybody by the time you're done with the day, right?
That's definitely when you spend the day here.
Yeah. All right. How about some team building for us?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And maybe some friendly competition.
Okay.
Or it's Pride, maybe a little Never Have I Ever. I'm kidding.
I want to keep my job. I want to keep my job.
Yeah, you're right. You all have jobs to keep. We could do a little trivia. Why don't we do a little 2-on-2?
Okay, but wait. I am not going to be partners with Sam because you know he cheats.
He cheats.
Allegedly.
When is the search engine a cheat? When is the search engine?
Well, let's do boys versus girls.
Okay.
This should be an easy one. What year was Heritage of Pride first established? I'll give you some numbers. 1970, 1984, or 1985. I'll give you some time, mull it over.
Ladies first.
Lauren, what do you think?
I think it was way back.
Okay, I'm going to say 1985, the year I was born.
Oh, okay, Queen.
I thought he was the cheater. Hold on.
All right, Pedro.
Penalty.
Sam.
Okay, I'm going to go 1984. I know that's the answer because I actually read up on the organization. As a journalist, I have to put it in. Sam did not Google it. He did not hide his phone.
I did though.
Okay, Pedro, Sam, and Sam's phone are the correct answer. Heritage of Pride was established in 1984.
Good year. Let's talk about some more of our coverage here as we take a look at the March route. Right now, you see behind us, we have AMB, NYC's bisocial community there, showing up in big numbers. Just an incredible group, and Macy's right behind them.
That's my place.
Macy's always does a really good.
They've got a float.
They come
way
here.
down the line is the Alley Forney Center. Go ahead, Pedro. What were you going to say about that?
No, it's always impressive. Macy's shows up in big numbers every year, and their float's very impressive.
Well, now, I mean, like triple down, because it's not just Macy's, it's Bloomingdale's now. Blue Mercury is involved in this team.
Good.
So they put everybody out.
Welcome.
So you're saying they look good and smell good too, right?
Right, and are doing good things by being here.
And they have the best coupons.
Leave it to Debbie to notice that.
Well, I'm curious, what do you guys think about the energy out here today? You know, the weather's really nice, as we mentioned. It's not too hot. It feels good. Years past, it's been blazing, but the energy here is so electric. It's important.
Yeah, you're not burning your feet on the pavement. You know, you're not sweating out a gallon of water.
No rain.
People are smiling out there today. They're really having a good time.
And I think they're taking their time, enjoying the moment, which is very nice, as opposed to sort of rushing off to get cool. They're out here enjoying.
And you know you've been seeing them, some of them along the march route, marching amongst everyone today are this year's 5 Grand Marshals, very serious at their roles. We sat down with Dominique Jackson, Peppermint, Bernie Wagonblast, Bowen Yang, and members of Gays Against Guns to talk about their roles for this big day and carrying their messages forward.
I started with NYC Pride as a volunteer nearly 10 years ago, just looking for a way to find community. This year, I'm honored to serve as March Director. Pride is powered by people, by volunteers, organizers, and those who paved the way long before us. Because of that work, people like me and my wife are able to raise our family in a world that continues to grow and evolve. And while there's still more work to do, this year's Grand Marshals prove what it really means to show up, not just for some of us, for all of us.
When I was a baby queen, I would see Marsha P. Johnson on Christopher Street. I was walking by with my friend Monica, and Christian Dior had just come out with these hosiery that had a little diamond pattern and dots. And Marsha was like, nice hose.
Visibility is so important because it shows to other people that like we exist. It shows to other people who maybe are closeted or haven't had a chance to come out. It gives them a possibility model. But I think on the other hand, it really is about the bare minimum at the end of the day. The discrimination, the laws really do serve to block us from the basics. The fight is on, and visibility is not enough now.
I feel a responsibility to represent well. And sometimes maybe a pressure unjust that I put on myself for not screwing up, not to mess up and have the whole movement blamed for something that I did wrong. So what are some of your thoughts on that?
I just have to thank you for that. I had been listening to Sylvia Rivera's speech, I think it was 73, when
Washington Square Park.
in Washington Square Park,
yeah.
and she said, I don't have space, we don't have space. Your brothers, your sisters are incarcerated, they need your help. This woman helped to start this Pride Parade, and here she was begging for space. Those who have the space should be able to give that space. And so for me, my responsibility this year as Grand Marshal was to bring the trans community into the space in full force.
For me, my mantra for the last 2 years has been radical joy. And I think even showing up in these spaces, like you said, you have that visibility, but there needs to be something more. And I think for me, that's the tangible part. It's like keeping the joy in the work that we do.
Between Hector and Marsha and Sylvia, these are people who imagined a better future. And that is an optimistic exercise. And that is kind of synonymous with joy to me.
Yeah.
You can't really experience it without like hope. I know I'm kind of just like transitively equating three different things, but I think they're all the same. Between joy and optimism and survival, like those are the things that we have to all sort of hold equally.
I think there's an idea that there's like an impermeable barrier between us and everybody else. But when I think about what was traumatic for me growing up in Morristown, New Jersey, it wasn't that I wanted to have sex with other men. It was that, I didn't even realize it, but I was giving this.
And what's the hair giving?
Yes.
Diane Carroll.
The champagne is burnt.
It's been frozen in the bottle.
But that's something that everybody goes through. It's not just if you're queer.
People have more than one identity. People have just many different groups that they could say that they belong to. And every single one of those groups is fighting for, say it with me, healthcare, housing, like the basics. The basics.
We have to tend and care for the people who are part of this gorgeous acronym that we belong to.
I love that round table. I think that's the best idea. We should do that every year.
Yes.
In that piece you just saw, one of today's Grand Marshals, Gays Against Guns. Gays Against Guns was formed just after that tragic mass shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. That was 10 years ago. I will never forget that morning. Today's members of the contingent are marching in remembrance of those lost, and we should never forget them.
We will be right back.
Testing, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
with us at the stage. We have silent disco, social dance, contemporary dance, classical music, hip-hop, salsa, you name it. Okay. We're gonna have you step out. That's gonna introduce you. How'd you guys?
Welcome back to 2026 NYC Pride March. We just had a group from Lincoln Center Pride Circle go by. They had a float, and we also have our friends at Trevor, an incredible float, if you will. And they're still dancing and singing along beside us. We have our friends at Trevor Project that are right behind that. They're holding up the sign that says, "You belong here."
You belong here. Everyone does, and that's the best part about a Pride March. If you're sitting at home and you're thinking, "Oh, I've never been, I want to go out next year," you need to be here because the love you feel in the air here, it's infectious.
Yeah. You could come for the music. You could come for the friendship.
You could come for the free swag.
I love free. Oh, we got free swag right here. Hold on. Right here, we got some. For all of us, which is.
And it's in theme.
It's in theme. It's from the
gays love a theme.
Broom Street Academy. Broom Street Academy.
All right. The NYC Pride March is organized and produced every year by Heritage of Pride. Heritage of Pride is known globally for this iconic march, which is also the nation's largest Pride celebration. But they also produce countless of other events throughout Pride Week and the whole year. David is our insider to all things Pride, my friend.
I try.
All right, you sat down with someone very important to the whole setup.
I sure did. I sat down with Heritage of Pride's new executive director, Em Lin, who's leading the organization into Pride for the very first time this year. Each year, Pride in New York City begins long before the march. Behind the scenes, teams are already hard at work, led by New York City Pride's new executive director, Em Lin, as he steps into his first Pride season in this role. You joined at the end of 2025. What inspired you to take on this role?
When I learned that the threat of New York City Pride pausing, folding, or even canceling is very real, I knew that with my background, I was actually able to help step in and take the organization forward as we're actually working towards the 60th anniversary in 3 years.
As you know, I spent some time in leadership in this org, so I feel for you and all the work that goes into everything that you're doing. I understood what that responsibility was, maybe not at the time, but I get it now from the outside looking in. What does that responsibility mean to you in this role?
My responsibility is to make sure that New York City Pride will continue to thrive for many more years to come for the younger generations.
As Pride season begins, the work moves beyond the office and into spaces where the community comes together, including the first official kickoff event of the year. So it's not something that we talk about a lot, but there's so much that goes behind sustaining this work. One of those things being something as simple as merchandise sales. So can you tell us how and why it's so important that initiatives like this, like your incredible merch, are important for folks to support?
Yeah, it's important for us to support our local queer artists. 3 designers actually designed our merchandise this year. And as you know, merch is actually a hot ticket item this Pride season. So it brings us over $50,000 of revenue, which is quite much needed.
Beyond the celebration, New York City Pride is also a year-round resource, supporting organizations doing critical work across the community.
The theme for New York City Pride this year is for all of us. And when we mean for all of us, it's not just the queer people here in New York City, but for those organizers in the small towns who had to cancel their prides, or those queer kids in between who don't have prides in their towns. That's what for all of us means for them as well.
Em, that was great, but we're not done with you yet, my friend. That was taped. This is live. Let's do this here in the booth. The new executive director of NYC Pride, Em Lin. Welcome, my friend.
Thanks so much, Sam. Thanks to everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you all, Pedro, Kimberly.
I can feel the energy that you have brought to this. I could just feel that it's a little bit different this year.
It's definitely different just because it's a fight, it's a celebration, it's a protest. I mean, we have a lot going on internally, externally as well, but we're also preparing for the 60th anniversary in 3 years. Can you believe it?
Wow, all right. I can't believe it's coming. Now, boss man, this is my boss, everybody.
Oh!
Tell us about the theme for all of us. It's a quote that's been attributed to Marshall P. Johnson, but what directly is the urgency about making this march really, truly for all of us?
For all of us, of course, as you know, it doesn't mean it's for all of us just physically here, but it's for the 16 towns that had to be canceled this year who no longer have prides. It's for the thousands of towns, small town USAs between New York and California who have never ever had a pride before. Hopefully they'll see this and be motivated and empowered to actually start their own pride, even if it's just for 5 people.
And to me, that's worth it. Just put a group of people together and, out front of a coffee shop. You know what I mean?
As you mentioned, in every small town starting.
I was going to say, plant that seed and let it grow.
Yeah, it has to grow. I want to talk about the Grand Marshals this year. I mean, the list here, Bernie Wagenblast, Bowen Yang, Dominique Jackson, Gays Against Guns, Peppermint. When you were coming up with this lineup of Grand Marshals, what went into that and why this group?
Thank you, Pedro. So it's a misconception that the board and the staff actually chooses the Grand Marshals, and that's not true. It's the community who actually nominates and chooses. They chose, these people chose their Grand Marshals this year. So they realized it's the trans community that deserved their flowers this year, gun safety reform, and of course, I mean, 3 of them are trans. It's amazing. Bernie Wagenblast is the no-brainer.
Yeah.
Each year the march goes by the historic Stonewall Inn. It's done it every year. It's a very important part of this march and this day. What does that moment mean for you, Adam?
I mean, Kimberly, that was our safe space when it was raided, when the cops went in there and said, you got to go. It feels like 1969 all over again, 57 years later, and we're not going back. That's essentially it. So that is what it feels like. That's our safe space. We don't want any more interruptions to our community. Let us be. Let us live.
Or our flag at the
And our
Stonewall.
flag.
Hello, leave the flag alone.
So glad that you're here and you've brought this energy because it's very necessary because of the environment that we're in right now to have someone like you. So thank you and so much.
Thank you all.
You gotta be proud of this.
I mean,
I know.
come
Look
on,
at
the
that.
weather's perfect.
Look at the
all
back.
these people.
There's the Foundling group right behind us and the bubbles of the marching. I don't even know whose float that is, but we will find out.
And you saw our float, hello, that you opened it up with. That was amazing, right?
Let me get you the QR code on the bottom of the screen because the other thing we're doing today is just raising money. So anything you can manage to give. Sadly, those phones were not working, but this QR code does. Scan that QR code and support Heritage of Pride. Please donate today. We will be right back because we've got lots more folks to cover on the streets.
Hello, gays! It's me, Kathy Griffin, and I'm so excited about NYC Pride because you guys really know how to do it. No offense to WeHo. I love all prides everywhere. I love pride flags everywhere, pride be proud, be loud and proud. But this is a time when you guys should galvanize and celebrate each other, and also you need to get politically engaged. Your civil rights are being stripped away, not in the fun way that we usually like to strip, but in the bad way. So get engaged at the local level, at the state level, the county, the federal, all of it.
Welcome to New York Pride March 2026. We're so glad you're here with us, celebrating a beautiful day in New York City. And New York is known and loved for being such an amazing melting pot. Look, it's a great reason to be here, right? On any given day, especially today, you can run into people from all walks of life, all ages, from every country in the world, but it still feels like a small city.
It does.
You can still walk to the corner to get your coffee and see 50 people that you know on the way. It's definitely true. And you can't hide very much in this city either, by the way. Just saying. All right now, because Lauren's about to introduce our next performer, who happens to hail from, Lauren, is this true? My hometown of Paducah, Kentucky?
Can you believe there are 2 stars from Paducah, Kentucky? Thanks so much, Sam. I can't wait to ask them all for a little bit of dirt on you, in addition to hopefully providing me with some tea on Sam. Our next performer is a powerhouse vocalist who was part of the original Broadway cast of the Tony Award-winning musical Shucked. With their rendition of Florence and the Machine's hit Dog Days Are Over, please welcome Mickey Abraham.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track. Coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses, and from it she fled. With every bubble she sank with a dream and washed it away down the kitchen sink. The dark days are over, the dark days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dark days are over, the dark days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dark days are over, the dark days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. The dark days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come.
Gorgeous. What a background for a performance.
Kentucky's got talent.
Paducah, Kentucky's own. And right now we're joined by 2 of the people who made today possible. We're honored to welcome Kaz Alexander and Michelle Arimia to the 2 of the co-chairs of Heritage of Pride, the nonprofit that produces and plans this entire march, along with all of New York City's official LGBTQ+ events throughout the year. Those faces are 2 of the most familiar faces in the community. Welcome for you guys.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Thank you, David.
So let's talk about what it takes to put this on. I mean, this is your, what, you start tomorrow for the next one?
Start tomorrow for the next one.
How much is involved in it all, really, though?
Well, we have a full staff, we have a part-time staff, we have a whole board that volunteers their time, and we have about 1,000 volunteers on this march route helping us celebrate and keeping us safe.
So tell me, you just mentioned all of the work that goes into this. We spoke last year. I remember you telling me how hard this is to put on. Yes. What are you guys most proud about when you come out here and finally the production gets underway?
I think the thing that I'm most proud about is seeing the city come alive. I love the fact that everybody comes together, queer folks, allies, everybody that's in support of LGBTQ rights. I love this moment for all of us, and I love it for New York.
So many people travel here specifically for this Pride March. How can people continue to celebrate Pride throughout the year, and what gives you hope for future marches?
I think what's most important is that we see visibility, especially given that so many Pride marches have been canceled across the country. New York City represents that. We welcome everybody here. We want to make sure that people feel included, that the world understands that you can come somewhere in the United States and feel like you're a part of queer liberation. So what I'm most proud of, what I'm really excited about is wherever you are, you still have an opportunity to celebrate with us in June.
Yeah, we are the world city. So we have everybody here, a little bit of everything. So come on down, this is ours. It's the world city, and we're here to celebrate with everybody and allow everybody to be who they are.
We're so glad you guys are here, but just for people to know, we have a great city and we have great people in the city that support your work. But the fact that we're still doing these things is because you guys are keyed in and you're real players in the community, and you make sure that these things happen. So Kaz, Michelle, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Thousands
of hours, all of this labor, all out of love.
How many volunteers exactly?
Over 1,000 volunteers, and we're volunteers as well. So we're super excited. Love to be the spokespeople on behalf of volunteers. Please put in the time, the effort to make beautiful things come alive.
And by the way, all throughout the broadcast, we're going to have that QR code on your screen. Yep. This is why it's so important that you make any donation you can. Help the organization out, because they get to, again, we're inspiring other communities. Hopefully they can have pop-up parades as well.
Absolutely. Nonprofits all over the country need the support that we have here in New York City. So wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in New York, make sure that you're donating to causes like this one.
And contact these two. Find them on social, contact them. Because if you need a blueprint in getting your city back on page, these two and their volunteers can make that happen. All right. We want to thank all of our volunteers, but we also want to thank our sponsors who make things happen for us. And we will be right back. Make sure you look at that QR code and make a donation if you can.
Hi, this is John from Duran Duran. Our new song, Free to Love, has a very simple message. There is nothing more important than freedom and love. Be free to be who you are. Be free to love who you choose. Wishing everyone on the New York City March a fantastic Pride. Be free to love.
How awesome. While many of the marchers and spectators out here today have been celebrating Pride for decades, for some, today is your first New York City Pride, and we welcome you, or maybe even your first Pride ever. So we sat down with Martin Boyce, whose very first Pride looked nothing like the ones we have today.
My first Pride.
My first Pride.
My first Pride.
My first Pride was in 2015.
2021 in Portland, Oregon.
Last year, 2025 in Boston.
My first Pride was here in New York City.
New York City Pride.
My first Pride was actually with my best friend.
I was 19. I crashed the parade. I was supporting my girl because she just came out.
My cousin had just come out.
My first Pride was when I was in high school.
Culture shock in like the best possible way.
My first Pride was June 28, 1969, at Stonewall, and we couldn't get in. It was Friday night in New York, no big deal. There was a great rustle behind me. I started hearing things about a raid. I saw the paddy wagon. I heard the cheers of the drag queens coming out after arrested. All of a sudden, this cop was dragging a Latina queen out. I never forgot that she was like unrecognizable. She was fighting so hard to get away from him. And he threw her in the back of a van, and he was ready to close the van with satisfaction, and she kicked him. That high heel coming out of the back of the van. It was a memorable moment. He looked at us, we laughed, he dusted himself off, and our laughter was our doom. Because he got up and he went in the back of that van, and you heard bone and flesh against metal and this dripping sound. And then all of a sudden, a riot started. It was just too much. 1969 was the ignition, and 1970 was the flame of Pride. And never did we even think that we were going to get the freedoms that we have today. But 1970s Pride solidified and as a people that just needed our rights and our freedom. That first march set the tone for the way we felt and how our future was going to be run. And my friend Bertie and I got to the staging ground, there was not that many people there. And homemade signs and no floats and nothing, because it was just obviously not going to be a success, it seemed. These barricades were there, trying to stop them from ever entering, making this march grow, but they didn't care. They started jumping over the barricades. And all of a sudden, me and Bertie were in the middle of this crowd of people that, were offering their arms to walk in pride and strength. Got into South Central Park, and the hills were covered with multitudes of gay people. And the crowd got together like fingers closed. I'll never forget that beautiful moment. And my friend said to me, Bertie said, Martin, I think we're a people. And we were from then on.
Pride isn't just in June. We're proud of who we are every single day, and we're proud to give back to the community. Our Pride Gives Back program is really about helping queer nonprofits around New York City so that they have extra funds to help really do the work that's happening not just in June, but really year-round.
People need to understand the history. It's a short history, so it's not reading War and Peace. Over 50 years, what has happened, what has developed is really an incredible, successful revolution.
Lovely sentiments, and now I really want to hear what everyone's first was like, starting with you, Sam.
My first what?
Oh, God. I was talking about your first Pride.
Trying to keep our jobs, Sam.
My first Pride. Look, I wasn't out when I came here in the 80s. New York City let me be who I am authentically. This was the city that hosted me through that whole walk, right? So I think it was like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I would say my first Pride is 2018 in Sacramento, California. I remember going, but since I was young, my mother, age 6 and 7, we marched alongside AIDS activists back in Albany, New York, who were standing up for gay rights at the time. So since 6 and 7, my mom made sure that we were a part of it and showed up as allies.
I love that.
How about you, Lauren?
Oh, well, I mean, I've certainly, as a New Yorker, been to many Pride marches, but I started hosting, it's been a few years now, right?
Well, it's been as long as we've been doing it, like 10 years now.
Who's counting, really?
No one's counting.
This was also my first Pride. This march is a great starting point for anyone in their first Pride experience. Like I said, it was mine, and I have to say, Heritage of Pride really does a great job of creating events like Pride Fest, which is happening just a mile down the road at Union Square. It's the largest LGBTQ street festival in the country. And I have to share a little bit, maybe a little bragging.
What?
In 2017, I was a part of the team that helped to launch Youth Pride, which is still happening today.
You are still young today.
I'm still youthful.
It's almost 10 years old, by the way. It's almost 10 years old.
It is.
Well,
it is
because
10
he
years
started
old.
when he was 7.
Oh,
all these compliments.
So much love going on.
Oh, so it's so important that we continue to build these spaces, that allies and teen allies have places to go. Pride Fest, Youth Pride, and this march are great options for anyone looking to commemorate their first Pride.
Indeed. Now, Kimberly is standing by with somebody who must have some amazing stories of his own
yes,
about the first Pride.
Right, and you know all of this, none of this can happen without the volunteers. Joining me now is Jermaine Green, who is a volunteer. You've more than 2 years?
Yes, I have. It's been an amazing experience. I started with my church, and we've constantly volunteered, and then there's more opportunities because this is a place to be, to literally create a space where people can be free and be themselves. So by volunteering, I help to make that happen by being visible in this event.
What does this moment mean to you? 2026, all of us.
This means that nothing can stop us, no one will silence us, nor erase us. Do you see this?
I see it.
This is what New York means. This is what Pride means in its full measure without shrinking or reducing. We get to grow and expand like this.
I was going to say, how have you seen it change over the years? I mean, we've been to World Pride here, we had the pandemic, we still were doing it, and now here we are. How has it kind of changed? It's gotten much, much bigger.
So it has changed over the years, but what has not changed is the fact that people refuse to not be seen and be visible in these streets. And that's what Pride means.
Okay, do the honors, please. We're going to let Jermaine do my traditional, come on, woo, we got it.
There it is. That was absolutely perfect, Kimberly. Thank you. All right, so I feel like it's a good time to do some more Pride team building around another round of trivia.
Okay.
Trivia? All right, so here's the question. Which of us has been the only one to host all 10 years of NYC Pride here on ABC, our broadcast? We all know I just joined a little over 2 years ago. This is my third.
You're the baby.
I'm the baby. This is my third one, so it's not me. Any guess?
Who is the first? I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat, but I don't know. I might guess Kimberly. I mean, I seem to remember Kimberly.
She has been struggling with those confetti cannons for a very long time.
Very long time. Kimberly, I know she loves her confetti poppers.
She really does. But I don't know. I feel like, all right, I have to be honest. I know the answer.
Okay, just be honest.
I've been behind the scenes for a very long time. I've only hosted for the last 3 years. It's our friend Lauren here.
Well, we kind of gave you a hint in going in that you had been here.
Yes, I kind of hinted at the fact that I feel like the veteran of this march.
How does it feel?
It feels great. You know, I would say that I'd like to thank everyone involved. I'd like to thank the bodega where I get my breakfast every year before Pride, and the MTA. Actually, this year I took a city bike to get here.
Very good.
Of course, all of you, my beloved fans, and I mean co-hosts, of course. You know, Sam as well. And it has really been an honor to host this broadcast every year since it first started on ABC-7 in 2017. By the way, do I win something?
You do win something. You win one of Kimberly's confetti poppers. Right there. That's what you want.
I am going to be wearing this all day, Kimberly. All right, as we look out behind us, it's Cheer New York and the Hedrick Martin Institute. This is New York City Pride. We will be right back. Welcome back. We're at the 2026 NYC Pride March, and we are so glad you are with us. You can see the Mac Viva Glam bus pulling up right behind us.
Love a double-decker bus.
I'll take a little of that. We want to thank our sponsors. A quick shout out to one of our wonderful sponsors this year's Pride March, Corpse Reviver, by the way, providing beverage support today for all of New York City's Pride Grandstand experience. Founded on the idea of balanced connection, Corpse Reviver is helping keep today's celebration refreshed, if you will, as thousands gather in support of the LGBTQ plus community. Corpse Reviver believes great moments are meant to be shared, and they're proud to help fuel the energy, joy, and community spirit of Pride today. We are... Hi. I'm back. So glad. We lost a couple. I don't know where Tamina Bigor, but we're here with Lauren Glassberg. We're also here with Kimberly. And where are they?
I don't know.
Where do you guys go when you disappear?
I don't know. Maybe there's a long line at the porta potties. They're chasing the rainbows, the balloons, or maybe those guys, they're taking pictures.
Yeah,
selfies.
or signing autographs.
Exactly.
Or maybe they are trying to join the march. I just actually heard about 2 suspicious men spotted climbing onto one of the floats.
Oh, okay. All right, well, while we figure all this out, let's check in with the divas who are running our drag-a-thon to raise money and support for NYC Pride. And it looks like they recruited 2 more volunteers. So
there they are.
Marty,
look at that. What?
Marty, you're just growing.
Oh, Sam, Lauren, Kimberly, we are thriving. Okay, I don't know what in the hell Leonce, Fonda, and Jada have been doing or who they've been taking donations from on the phone. These phones, baby, they do not work. But one thing that we got right is we have 2 new recruits. How are you doing, boys?
I'm great. I feel wonderful. Someone donated $1 million to me on this.
Oh, $1 million.
So I think someone should match.
My dad will not answer. Poppy! Baby, tell Daddy to answer. These new Dragathon volunteers, they don't appear to be taking actual donations or even talking to any semblance on a real phone. But you hotties, you absolutely can stay and help us.
Yes.
Now, if you want to participate in today's Dragathon, all you need to do is scan this cute little QR code on the screen. That's it. Easy, squeezy, rainbow squeezy.
That's right. Scan the QR code to donate to NYC Pride and programs and initiatives like the Pride Gives Back Grant Program, which supports LGBTQ plus nonprofits working year-round for the community.
So if you haven't done it yet, scan the QR code now. Please, please, please. NYC Pride could really use your support, and I could really use your support and some backup out here.
I can't tell, but it looks like
Sam's
Pedro's
phone right here.
speaking into
Sam,
us.
you have a phone like this, right?
What is that?
First of all, that was my very first cell phone, Pedro.
yes.
You found it.
Remember when cell phones were that big? So funny.
You know who's about to hold it down? Also not just us. America 250. This week we turn 250 years old, and the whole country, including us, will be celebrating.
Ross, we are so happy that you are here. Our next guest is hoping to celebrate a lot of the things that are happening in New York City. Please welcome the Executive Director of New York State Division of Tourism, Ross D. Levi. Ross, so happy that you are here with us again this year and that we could be here with you.
Great to be with you, as always. Happy Pride.
So we talk about, as the nation gets ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday, how does New York's role? I mean, a big historic role, for sure. But what about the LGBTQ plus community? How does the city fit in?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, there would be no founding of the USA without New York State. And equally important, there wouldn't be the unfinished revolution, which New York had such an important role in, whether that's as the birthplace of the LGBTQ rights movement, the birthplace of the women's rights movement. And the great thing about being a New Yorker and being in New York State is you can experience it all. You could go to Fort Ticonderoga in the Adirondacks.
It's gorgeous.
You're right. Or Saratoga Battlefield, the turning point of the revolution. And you can go to the Stonewall National Monument, still the only national historic site dedicated to the LGBTQ community. Or go up to Seneca Falls in the Finger Lakes at the Women's Rights National Historic Park. So you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
That the founding of America is New York, but the continuing evolution of New York to a more just, more perfect union, that's us too.
That is so well said.
And you mentioned some of those places. Is it so important to have, it's arranged to tell the complete story, right?
Absolutely. You know, New York is just an amazing place, right? If you want history, if you want arts, if you want culture, we have it all, right? So, you know, we're always telling people, go see the state. You know, get out to Fire Island, where our community has been welcome for decades. Go to the progressive small cities like Ithaca, New York.
Yes, do.
You know, which is actually where the ice cream sundae was invented. You know, that's a reason in of itself. You know, go to one of the over 100 Pride events happening all summer long across New York. New York City is really the middle of the summer Pride season in New York. It continues like in Rochester in July, and the grand finale we like to think of is the official Pride Day at the Great New York State Fair in Syracuse. Melissa Etheridge is giving a free concert this year.
I need to go this year.
You do.
Ross,
We want to
if
see
you
you there.
wanted to do a whole trip based around LGBTQ plus New York theme, how would you do that? Is there a link or a website?
Absolutely. You want to go to ilovenewyork.com/LGBTQ. We launched our I Love New York program for the LGBTQ community back in 2013. Our message hasn't changed. Whatever's happening in America, in New York, we welcome you. We love you. We want you to see our amazing state.
And I promise you'll have a good time. It is gorgeous. Thank you so much for
Thank
spending
you.
some time.
Thank you, Ross.
You remind me every year of all the great things that are still available.
Into July.
Today, we've been highlighting some of the other organizations from around New York City that are participating in the march. Footage Foundation is a feminist organization that provides interventions for women, LGBTQ+, and marginalized communities affected by violence, displacement, and structural inequity. Teaching While Queer is working to ensure that LGBTQ+ educators
and their students can work and learn in environments rooted in safety and belonging. And a big congratulations to Footage Foundation and Teaching While Queer, who are both recipients of this year's Pride Gives Back grants. Since 1984, New York City Pride has awarded more than $25 million to hundreds of LGBTQ+ organizations to strengthen services, advocacy, and community building programs through Pride Gives Back. We'll have much more live coverage of the New York City Pride March. When we return, it is a fabulous day out there. Much more to come.
When I say have a magical day, what do you think of? The Walt Disney Company. There he is. There's not only the float, gorgeous guys, good job, but all of the Disney employees who decide to march along the parade route today, they all kind of meet in Times Square, make their way over here. It's great to have you, family. All right, today is a beautiful day to celebrate Pride, but it's also a beautiful day to celebrate Pride in peaceful protest. And this year, our country saw a peaceful protest for No Kings, protest against the removal of the Pride flag at Stonewall, which was successful, and rallies in support of trans youth among many other important LGBTQ+ freedoms. We'd like to thank the volunteer members of Heritage of Pride. Oh, wait, I got a thump for just a minute. I cannot not. All right. Thank you, Heritage of Pride, who sent the footage you're seeing. Heritage of Pride is a nonprofit organization that is working year-round to stay engaged with the community and make positive change. Pride doesn't happen in one day. It's 365.
Pride, I gotta tell you something. I like what you were wearing so much, Sam. See, Sam thought we were not gonna match.
They're twinning. By the way, Kimberly and I feel like a Sam and Pedro sandwich just happened.
Welcome back to the 2026 NYC Pride March. We're lucky to live in a country where we are able to celebrate Pride so freely and openly in a place that we can happily call home.
You're absolutely right, Sam. And not everybody is fortunate enough to have a place where they're able to live uniquely as themselves, be authentically out. And nobody knows that better than our next guest, a former client of immigration equality, Jude Black. Thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely. It's lovely.
How amazing is this?
This is fantastic. Honestly, the amount of love that you can feel in there, that's amazing.
And Jude, I just happened to get this when you were passing by.
Got your face right there. For viewers who may not know, what is immigration equality? What is it, and why is the mission so vital?
So Immigration Equality is a nonprofit organization that helps LGBTQ+ and HIV positive people seek immigration here in the States, safety. They provide legal services. They connect all of their clients with lawyers, and then also provide the support that they need pretty much throughout the entire asylum process. Like, I know this firsthand because they were the ones that connected me with my lawyer. They were there. They stood by me like through and through for the whole 5 years that it took for us to be able to 7 years to get the asylum that we won. They were there to provide every single thing along the way, and honestly, knowing that I had their support was really, honestly relieving.
So Jude, why is it so meaningful to be a part of this march today?
Because visibility matters, representation matters, and a lot of people don't know about this wonderful organization, and like if they weren't part of this parade, then they would never know. Like, you never know who's standing out there. You never know who needs the help right now. You never know.
And Jude, I would think right now with the tone in the country right now, you've seen an uptick in activity with your organization.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our community is under attack, and we need to stand together and stay strong. Like, I genuinely don't know what else to say other than that.
But it's absolutely correct.
All right. We appreciate you so much. And the work that you do, and the fact that you went through this yourself, it really is.
It was quite the journey. I'm very grateful for the support that I had. Immigration Equality definitely stood by us a lot, and they continue to do so. I will always be here for them.
Awesome. And it's even more important because you know the good work they do. That's super, super huge. All right, wait a minute. Where's David? How does everybody go missing? David, where are you?
Jealous of you and Pedro. Now, I've got some business to take care of. Our next performer isn't just an internationally acclaimed drag artist.
She's performed opera houses and concert halls to off-Broadway and Britain's Got Talent. And now we're honored to have this Juilliard-trained opera singer gracing our stage today, performing I Am What I Am. Make some noise for Jasmine Rice LaBeija.
I am my own special creation. So come take a look, give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to take a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I
Hit that high note. Let's show you the New York City Gay Men's Choir as well.
They are an organization that performs all over the world. The Gay Men's Chorus, New York City, phenomenal group of individuals who really spread the message throughout the world, not just here in New York City. And don't let the men part fool you.
Right.
It's open to the entire community.
See, and not only are they walking the whole route, but they're performing the whole route. They did choreography as they were going by.
They are so terrific. I love listening to them. You guys, 70 plus floats and buses this year. So there's so much to see, and 75,000 marchers.
Including the Riverside Church right here in the city of New York. And if you're looking for a place to worship, New York City Church or Riverside Church is a wonderful place to choose. So they welcome all communities. Plus, it's a gorgeous building. Riverside Church as well, but you can see them standing right here.
They really have their arms wide open.
Right now,
Very
we're
embracing.
taking a look at Rocket Horror Picture Show.
Yep.
I love this, the New York
Look
City
at that. Love that. And you're going to see in the distance, we keep talking about these amazing rainbow balloon arches. You're going to see some soon. The fans,
There's
the balloons. Love that.
And we should mention there are
listen to the
2.5 million people lining these streets. Now, you all know a lot about parties. You've been very busy. And like you mentioned earlier in the show, New Yorkers are not tired.
No.
They're out.
Oh, yeah.
I may have done a few parties, David. I wouldn't say I've done all of them.
So there's more partying left in you?
Yeah, there's maybe another day or two.
We need another week. Saturday, 4th of July. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Sky Vodka's pulling up right now. And
wait.
I'm just saying.
We're going to stop them.
It's a party.
Hey, samples? Samples?
Little samples out there.
Just saying.
And you guys have mentioned a little bit about the floats and the cars and the marchers, but there's 800 plus volunteers overall. There's 9,200 volunteer hours involved to get us here. 100 Youth Pride volunteers, 100 plus Pride Fest volunteers, and 600 plus March volunteers.
You know, I'm always impressed by the folks who are marching in like stilettos or these massive platforms.
I just thought that.
1.8 miles. I can barely get down 3 blocks in heels.
No,
and you're going
that was like
distance.
7-inch platforms.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah.
And it's fun when you interview some of these folks who are wearing those platforms when you're all 5'2", and you're looking up and they're 7'5".
Another thing I applaud is all the body positivity.
Yeah.
It's over the moon. Love it, all shapes, sizes, and everybody celebrated.
Isn't that the point, right? It's about all being together, solidarity.
Yeah,
and it's showing it
everyone,
here.
everywhere.
Everyone, everywhere.
I'm looking at a sign as you say that, solidarity without borders, stronger together. everyone, everywhere. All of that signage, which really speaks to the mission of this march and why it is so important.
It's
year
making me
after
happy
year.
to see Denmark, Estonia, Mexico, all represented. Spain, look at this.
And this is outright international. They do work across the globe to ensure the safety of LGBTQIA plus people everywhere.
And I love seeing those signs, especially right now.
Everybody wants to know how many marchers there are. You have to kind of sign in for all of this and pre-register. It's like 75,000 plus?
75,000 plus. And look, that's what's registered. But then there's the people that just join in. You can't handle it. You can't.
Yeah, sometimes you're on the sideline and it's just the music is too good. You just jump in, right?
All right. You know, we can't do any of this without sponsors and without your donations. So whenever we throw that QR code up, please do that. But we want to say we appreciate all of our sponsors, including Yahoo. This year's accessibility sponsor includes sign language interpreters, ADA seating areas. Their commitment to accessibility ensures more members of our community can fully experience all of the joy that you're watching at home, all of the visibility, and the spirit of pride. I'm still just look at the signs of the people who are here from countries all over the world.
Hi, New York City. We are the cast of Stop That Train, and we are wishing you a beautiful and powerful Pride.
This year's theme is for all of us. Because Pride isn't just for some of us, it's for every identity and every story.
New York, your love is loud and your unity is powerful.
Happy Pride, New York City!
2026 NYC Pride March. Look, I've always been proud to call New York City my home. I got here in the 80s. In my 20s, guys, I haven't always been this old. I'm especially proud on days like today. I mean, home can mean many things to many, many people. It can be found in places far. It can be close to you. It can be large. It can be small. And it can be created with friends, family, or just your own. You can create your own home. It's okay. But whatever home means to you, there really is no place like it.
I have the privilege of living and working in New York City, not only in this beautiful office right behind me, but less than 2 miles from where it all began on June 28, 1969. So we thought about what we were going to do to reinforce our strategy to the Global House Bank. We thought, let's talk about home in several ways. Home means something different to everyone, but for many in the LGBTQ+ community, it's something we find and something we build together.
Home is a place that never turns you away. And it's sometimes a physical place, it's sometimes people are home. And what we do at GLSEN is try to remind young people, try to show them that they are home to themselves and to each other. And when they do it right, we're creating home for many, many people.
In response to being named on Saturday Night Live, if you remember, it's Pride again, Bowen Yang, a little Nas X, and Anna Deljoy had ended up on the Deutsche Bank float at the end of the segment. We responded to that by hosting a huge party. And that got so well resonated, right? You think about it like a bank like ours supporting queer-owned spaces, queer businesses.
Deutsche Bank has been an amazing partner to us. It means everything to have their support, but it starts with the people working there. It's just the people who are in these positions of power are genuinely good people, and that's not something that you experience with every financial institution or every corporation. There are a select few that really have, again, clear vision and intention, and I think from my experience, at least, Deutsche Bank has been one of them.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
So Deutsche Bank's Pride theme this year is When I Think of Home, which is inspired from the 1978 film The Wiz. When I think of home, I think of it as a place where I could belong, where I'm finally seen, and where I don't have to hide. Our global strategy is to become the Global House Bank. So House Bank is literally German for home bank.
Full of love.
New York City Pride has been doing a great job of convening people, bringing people together, but we can't do it alone. It's going to take governments, corporates, nonprofits like New York City Pride and GLSEN, because they're really on the front lines of doing the hard work. And those of us who work in corporations have the ability, right? We have funds, we have spaces like we're using tonight to use for queer voices. We all have a role to play. You know, the people I respect the most are like our volunteers for New York City Pride. You think about it, millions of people throughout New York City, and getting that whole thing lined up, you couldn't really do it without them. If we took a look at the actual volunteer hours behind New York City Pride, it's probably 10x whatever the money they fundraise. And same here at Deutsche Bank. Right, what happens at DB Pride is done by volunteers who just care about the topic. They do this on top of their day jobs. I think that's the real power of the queer movement, is that we're all doing this in addition to what we do every day.
Fantastic.
Nice.
I love spending Pride with you guys. It's always so much fun. And I thought, let's have some more fun, right?
Okay.
So what if we play a little game to know each other better?
Okay.
You know, maybe a little Would You Rather, NYC Pride March edition. And I like playing host, so I'll be the host of this. Okay, so would you rather accidentally lose your friends at a Pride March or lose your phone?
Oh, friends.
Friends, lose your friends.
Phones are expensive.
I've gone through a bunch of phones. I'm not losing my friend.
That's good. Would you rather celebrate NYC Pride during a torrential rainstorm or over 100-degree heat? I think I know the answer to this.
I mean, wet T-shirts?
No, everything's better when wet.
That is.
I mean, with all these lights and cameras, I'm going to go with the heat.
I'm going to go with the heat, too. Me too. Wet?
No, I don't like sweating so much. Would you rather walk the entire march route only in body paint or 10-inch heels? I'm going body paint.
Body paint.
Body paint with a poncho covering
Wow,
the body.
you are all... I'm going to wear the heels.
Those ankles, my ankles aren't made for that.
The outlier.
I'm telling you.
The outlier, Dummy.
I know,
This is a good one here. Would you rather have one song played on loop all day during the march that it be its It's Raining Men or I Will Survive?
I will survive.
I will survive.
It's Raining Men.
It's Raining Men.
Okay.
Here I'm with you on that,
That one.
Because you need that It's Raining Men.
I mean, that is a good
I
one.
want that on loop. I just want Sam going, it's raining.
Make that your ringtone.
That's my ringtone. This one isn't Pride related, but just fun, right? So would you rather have your text messages read out loud or everyone shown your camera roll?
Camera roll.
Camera roll.
Take my camera roll. Sam's like,
Neither one of those.
Phone. I'm going to steal his phone.
I need his phone ASAP.
Would you rather have confetti blasters or not?
No! I just got it off me.
It sticks to your skin. Guys, you did wonderful. You did a great job playing. How about this march, though? Take a look behind us as we have Marriott traveling, a big contingency there, JetBlue.
And I want to say thanks to United Airlines, who, while we were doing our little skit right here, United Airlines was marching by.
They had confetti poppers, too. A bunch of confetti.
See? It's catching.
And bubbles. They have bubbles also.
Maybe next year, bubbles. How about that?
I like bubbles.
Okay, I can make that happen.
Rainbows, bubbles,
You know somebody.
and
And JetBlue is a proud sponsor of New York City Pride and got a lot of our talent here today.
They are
Look how
bright. I
big the
love
group
it.
is, too, by the way. That's one of the larger contingencies that I've seen.
Yeah, JetBlue really showed up. United showed up. You know, I just want them to show up for my flight.
Right.
So I can make it on time.
And you know what? Can we get Bonvoy points while Marriott Bonvoy? Let me run. I just want to run up there and get a few extra
They have the best points program.
Oh
Get
my
me
God.
some points,
Yeah.
too.
I'm pretty sure when Sam shows up, they just open the
Roll
grand
out the
door
red
of the
carpet.
presidential
Yes.
suite,
Exactly.
right?
Sam, the private jet doesn't come. No.
Let's get back to that parade.
He's like, I'm done with this.
Hey.
Oh, this is great. See, Barclays is
Also, Frontrunners of New York City is here right behind that big bouncing Barclays JetBlue float. I don't know. They better check the suspension
I
on
know.
that.
That
Because
is
those
right.
people are making that thing jump. Good for you.
I know right now you don't see it right now, but you're going to see it in a second. That float right here, yeah, that is hopping. Maybe you can't tell from the angle, but it is bouncing.
They are making that thing move. Good for you.
They got a lot of
Spirit
energy.
animals.
There it is. Whole lot of energies.
And there's so much energy along the route. So many people, spectators watching, friends, family, loved ones here to encourage. Oh, look, there's a little race going on right behind us.
Oh, my!
There they go.
Watch your hamstrings. What is happening?
And when you
There
can
they are
win the
right here.
race,
They're
when you can
runners.
win the race and you can toss confetti at the same time,
That's
You're a champion.
pretty good.
Yep.
You know what's amazing about having the march here in New York City? There are many things. But when you look around, not only are we on the ground, I'm looking at people, you can't see them now, they're sitting on top of bus stops.
Yep.
You have people on their balconies and fire escapes. You have flags hanging off balconies on some of our tall skyscrapers. We are from the top of the buildings down to Fifth Avenue.
And that's why we
are all
moved to
over.
New York. That's why we love it, because
That's right.
when we celebrate, there are no rules.
No rules. I will say this crowd is a lot more tame than the Knicks crowd.
Hey,
a lot more tame than the Knicks parade.
Look at the speakers coming up
this is
here.
my new sound system.
Oh, yeah, is that your car?
Yeah.
You lent them your car?
Yeah.
And you
I let
can see
them-
it
I let
right
them
there
use it.
at the top of your
Wow,
seat.
look at that.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
loud.
Oh, and look at the balloon man. Maybe I'll wear that next year. The balloons.
We are dancing in this booth, by the way.
Sam, your car. There it is.
Hey, that is some quality sound.
Rollerblades? Oh, my.
That's regulation, right? That's
There we go.
I don't think you get pulled over for that.
No,
No, not a
right?
problem.
Not in my neighborhood. They're all for it. All right.
Oh, this is great to see.
So
I
much
couldn't
pride
hear
on
myself.
display.
Those speakers were so loud.
There's no
love
way.
it.
You couldn't
I
talk
love
over
it.
that.
We may never
Offices of
hear
Addiction
again.
Services, we thank you for being here and support.
This is fantastic.
OSAS says every step of the way. Now today, thank you for all that fun and just the chance to show the real energy of the vibe that's here today. We're highlighting some of the other LGBTQ plus organizations from around New York City that are marching. Harlem Pride,
Yes.
best known for producing
Yes.
Harlem Pride Celebration Day, and a wide range of year-round initiatives focused on health and wellness, economic empowerment, civic engagement, and community building, designed to address the unique needs of Black, Latinx, and underserved LGBTQ plus populations. We've got more from the 2026 NYC Pride March. When we return, if you haven't got a fan, get it ready, or a flag to wave. We see you. All right, let's give a quick shout out to Corpse Reviver, because without it, we couldn't be going through it. One of our fantastic sponsors of this year's Pride March. They're here in New York City today providing beverage support for the event. Inspired by bringing people together, Corpse Reviver is proud to support a day dedicated to visibility, inclusion, and celebration. As we celebrate Pride across New York City, Heritage of Pride is grateful for partners like Corpse Reviver who make this day possible for the entire community. Kim, guys, what have you got?
Hi, yeah, we know New York City has had no shortage of celebrations this month. Of course, there was the fantastic Nick Singer Day Parade on June 18th. We're still recovering. And a few days before that, on the second Sunday of June, was the 69th annual Puerto Rican Day Parade right here on Channel 7.
Absolutely. And I was so thrilled to be a part of this year's Puerto Rican Day Parade. So it's an honor to now be here joined by a 13-year board member and the former chair of the National Puerto Rican Day Parade, Luis Maldonado. Welcome, Luis. Happy Pride.
Thank you, David. Thank you, all of you, for having me.
Of course.
So, Luis, congratulations, first of all, on a successful Puerto Rican Day Parade. It was so much fun. What is the connection that the Puerto Rican community has here with us today?
I think there's many. First of all, the energy, the excitement, the loud music. We can't hear each other. But more seriously, you know, we heard that beautiful segment about My First Pride with Mr. Boyce giving his testimony about the struggles of that community. Well, our communities had our own struggles too, and that was the genesis of the National Puerto Rican Day Parade. The garbage was piling up. There were no police service, or very minimal segregation, discrimination, and so that was really the genesis of our parade. It was a march to show New York City the best of who we are, to command respect, to command dignity, and to, you know, have everybody see the contributions and achievements that we all contribute to the city. And so that's really the genesis, and they're very much shared. The other thing was one of the pioneers, I guess you could say, was also Puerto Rican, Sylvia Rivera. Yeah. She and then Martha P. Johnson were both the ones that took the helm. And with Sylvia, you know, we want to remember that. She's Puerto Rican, also Venezuelan. Venezuelans going through their challenges right now. And so it's just a nice sort of, closing the circle.
Right. And Luis, what is it like to see communities come together, not just this month, but all year round?
Well, it's very encouraging, very much needed. You talked about intersections in our parade in terms of Puerto Rican and being queer. but there's many intersections in many different communities of color, different disabilities, different neurodivergence. All of us are still sort of having our struggles, particularly now with the socio-political environment. And so while we celebrate this and our communities, we still have a lot of work to be done.
Can I take you to Orlando for just a second?
Sure.
Because it's been 10 years for us now since the Pulse nightclub tragedy in Orlando. What is this year that number? What are we doing to make sure that that's not forgotten? That the pride areas that may have been taken away in the state of Florida do not stop us from thinking about and remembering this.
Well, keeping this conversation alive, right? David talked about it in our parade, and it was very much intentional because, ironically, in 2016, our parade honored the community of Florida. Additionally, our cause was LGBTQ rights and marriage equality. The Pulse nightclub shooting happened the very morning of that parade, and so it just, again, we couldn't have planned it, nor would we have wanted to, but we have to keep their memories alive, particularly since I think it's like 90-some% were Latino and almost half were Puerto Rican in terms of the victims of Pulse. And so we just have to keep it in part of the conversation, and again, just highlight the work that still needs to be done.
And we appreciate the work that you guys are doing. You know, Puerto Rican Day Parade was beautiful, very successful, and just to come out here and see this, you know, just this month is so important.
It is. And, you know, we like to say celebrate all year long, but there are these moments that we need to call attention, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say to try and call attention to the water crisis in Puerto Rico right now. You know, we really have to pay attention. You know, our parade was a genesis of what happened here in the diaspora, but those of us in the diaspora have become a voice for our families in Puerto Rico because in many cases they have no voice, no representation in Congress. And so therefore it's up to us to really sort of raise these issues. And Puerto Rico is having a serious water crisis right now.
It's been years of not just water issues, electric issues as well.
That's right.
The island suffers from a lot. But hermano, muchas gracias. Thank you so much for being here. Huepa pa mi gente, Boricua!
We love having you. Thank you so much. Just want to mention that while we were talking, Gay Men's Health Crisis was just moving by. One of the most vocal groups that we've had in our marches for a very long time. We want to thank you guys for all being here, not only marching, but putting together a float as well. Wait, I need to, top surgery specialists are marching by right now. Top surgery specialists. And then, is that Tarab NYC that's right behind that?
Yes.
Just a little bit. Now we've spaced everybody out so they have a little camera time as we get a chance to see everybody go by on the parade route today.
Nice.
This is fantastic. Yeah, right here, they got a nice
Tarab. Yeah, look at that.
Tarab NYC, there it is.
And you know, all of this beautiful work comes together, believe it or not, with only 7 full-time New York City Pride staff members.
Wow.
And I know, Debbie, like tomorrow, they're going to start working on next year's.
Absolutely.
March.
I'm closing the books tomorrow, and they're opening the books for 2027. They do such impactful work, and they really, truly are passionate about the work that they do.
So wait, so did you produce the broadcast from 2017 all the way to 2022? Is that what I'm reading right here?
I produced it all the way to 22, took a break in 23, and then y'all invited me back in 24, and I'm never leaving after
You're
that.
having a good time in 23.
You've got some great guest hosts, too, that you've been a part of making sure that we got
Billy Porter.
Massage, we got Shangela was here.
Yeah, we did.
Billy Porter, you're right. Billy was here. Carson Presley was here as well.
Angelica Ross.
I think, can we keep you?
I'm here to stay. If you'll keep me, I'll stick around.
There's just so much energy out here. You're the best. You're the best. I mean, it is really interesting because June we have all the Pride marches happening, right? Like in Los Angeles, you have WeHo Pride, LA Pride, all the different Pride events happening, and then this one feels kind of like the culmination of all the major cities in their Pride marches. Right?
Absolutely. This is home. This is where the movement started. This is where the movement ignited. Like Martin Boyce said in that package, 1970 was when the flame took off. Yes, there was Stonewall in 1969, but had we not marched in 1970, we would not be here today.
That's interesting.
And somebody mentioned the fact that some marches in smaller towns and communities are being shut down.
Yes.
And that is why a march like this remains so pertinent and important.
And again, it's a full circle thing, and because early in the movement, New York was a place where you could go to have your pride because you might not be able to have it in your own hometown. We've come so far, but then we slide back. So now we want you to know New York is a place that if you can't have a pride in your hometown, you can come right here. Tea Lounge is the first, New York City's first and only trans cocktail bar and lounge that is entirely owned and operated by trans women. Located in the Chelsea, that beautiful Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan that was made by my generation of gay in the 90s, by the way. Thank you very much, Chelsea. The venue opened its doors in March 2024 to provide an inclusive space dedicated to uniting the transgender community and welcoming supportive allies. Let's hear it from some of the wonderful people at Tea Lounge.
To be a trans woman, for me, is liberating. It's freedom. Haters are haters. But if I only have the chance to talk to them and change their minds, the only thing that I would tell them is that put themselves into our shoes.
We know the value that we have in the LGBT community and in this world. And we're not backing down. And we're going to keep on trekking along as we always have.
Tea Lounge is very important because it's a safe haven for trans women. We try to change how people see us because the stigma is been following us forever. And I want to break that. It will not be in my lifetime, but at least I can break a little stone from that wall, and that will happen, I hope, in my lifetime.
2026 NYC Pride March, and we just want you to know that Heritage Pride serves as a steward of the Pride right here in New York City. The organization operates the intersection of schools at all levels, community organizations, government agencies, and corporations. And if you want to help, because not only do we have to pay for all of this, but we want to support other groups and other organizations that don't get support. So you can help support them all by that little bitty QR code right there, and it'll immediately let you take whatever donation you want to send to us. So support Heritage of Pride by scanning that QR code, and we thank you so much.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're so glad to have you, 2026 NYC Pride March. You know, we were getting ready for a performance by Chrissy Schlepeka, but she wasn't feeling well as we were all kind of like getting together this morning. So we won't have her. But Kim, I know you know a little bit about her, so I still want to promote her upcoming projects.
She really is. She's living proof that you can have it all. She wanted to be a pop star, has pink hair, and then she just made it all happen. And right now her new album is currently playing all over the world. She's international. Her album is Girl on the Moon. She's on tour, and her hit was Casitopia. We were hoping she could be here.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it, but things happen. And
you know, and
okay.
right as she got here this morning, she wasn't feeling well. We hope you feel so much better, Chrissy. And
We'll
sorry
see
that
ya.
we didn't get a chance to hang with you.
I think Pedro's going to perform instead.
Oh, no.
Oh, awesome. Pedro, warm up those pipes.
I was not ready for that at all. We are wishing her the very best. When we have one amazing guest, you just go to another, and that's what we have here. It's an amazing day to be here in New York City celebrating Pride with millions of locals and people from all around the world, tourists, all here to celebrate. But while many of our large city Pride celebrations like the one we have here go on as expected, we also think it's important to celebrate the smaller cities and towns around America where it matters more than ever for people to really show up. So I'm here with Betty Jacobs. She's the executive director of LGBTQ Lake County, a grassroots organization bringing resources to Lake County, Ohio, which is about 30 miles outside of Cleveland, right? I know where it is, Lake County. But it's important that you're here. Happy Pride, Betty. Thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it.
I want to get right into this because across the country we've been seeing, and you and I were talking off camera a little bit about what you guys are going through. Smaller marches are being canceled, postponed, dates being changed for no reason. Tell us why 2026, it's so important for you to be here speaking to the people in New York City.
Well, the unity we need right now is huge. And that's coming to New York, by the way, like I've never seen anything like this. In Lake County, we still, unfortunately, are in a red county. We have to stay hidden. We have to stay small. So to come here and see this is amazing. And for you guys, we were invited to come here. Again, this is for all of us. I love the theme that's here. I couldn't ask for anything more.
And I want to give you guys some perspective. They have a date every single year that you guys, since 2019, it was on that date, and then your, I guess, county legislators, someone moved the date on you guys.
The venue, the date was no longer available. We've had that date. We had a proclamation declaring it the second Saturday in June, Pride Day for Lake County. All of a sudden, it wasn't available.
And when you're planning, you take so long to put something together when you're told you can't have it here anymore on this date. What does that mean?
We had to move everything, and then anyone who's expecting to come makes plans. We have people that come from out of town. There's not a lot of prides in small cities and small counties, so people make time for that in June, and we couldn't. It was autumn, and we didn't find out until the beginning of the year, so it wasn't even like I knew for a whole year.
And you're not alone in this. There's a lot of other smaller communities that are going through stuff like this. Tell me, what's your message for people across the nation who are watching right now? What should they take away from today, from what they're seeing out here today, and of course, what you guys do in Lake County?
Don't give up and work harder. Be louder, be prouder. They can't erase us. And that's exactly what's trying to be done. And it can't be done. Just don't stop.
When is your Pride Parade, by the way?
August 15th. It'll be in Lake County, Paynesville, if you know where that is. If not, please come. We need everybody.
If you've never been now you have an excuse to go to Paynesville, Ohio, right? Yeah. Go out there, August, go check them out and support any way that you can. Thank you so much for being here and taking in our Pride. We really appreciate you. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Pedro.
There's the balloons again.
I love being
a balloon launch.
Still out in the streets today, so I'm trying to read everybody who's coming down from way back in the back there.
And what's really great, too, is that so many of the marchers that are coming down the way are Pride Gives Back grantees. There's about 10 of them. We saw some of them earlier in the show, naming some of them again: Chosen Family Law Center, I'm From Driftwood, the Generations Project, Footage Foundation. These are organizations that have applied for grants with Heritage of Pride and have received donations that help them produce the work that they do year-round.
And look at the sidewalk right there, guys. The aerial view, you can see it's at least 10, 20 deep. And the people that come out here, come every year, each and every year, along the route right there, they really give us energy. Look at that, the fans, all the swag. They're fantastic. They come from all over our area and beyond. I've talked to people in the past who are here on vacation. They plan their vacation around this event. So
yeah, and talking to Ross Levi from New York State, there's no
You
reason
can plan
not
a lot.
to plan, right?
Tim, I'm so interested because for a long time you would be in a cart and you would drive along that route and you would stop and talk to people along the way, and you're in the booth now. Give me a difference on the vibe that you get when you're really, really, really like street front in front of people.
It's tremendous to be here with you all. I love it. Being down there on the route, Sam, Lauren, and David, it's incredible. And people stop. They want to get on camera. I meet people from all over. One of the years that really stood out for me, and I'll never forget it, we all had to kind of make it up. We did the double-decker bus one year. We couldn't be out here on the street. It was a COVID pandemic. So we had a double-decker bus going down Fifth Avenue, duck for the light poles. Yeah, but that was tremendous. There's been, to be out there with folks, you know, we've done it, we do it in what we do.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's not the same energy. I love our booth, but it's not the same energy when you're there. It's even better. Yahoo! Let's say thank you to you because we extend our gratitude to all of our sponsors for the day today. But with Yahoo, who serves as this year's accessibility sponsor, we can provide ADA seating and sign language interpretation. Support like this creates a Pride generation where more and more people can participate, connect, and feel seen all along the March route. And we will be right back. We are live and welcome back. What a gorgeous day we're having with everybody hitting the streets to march and to play music and to be on a float and to watch. Hi, I'm Sam Champion here with nobody really. Where is everybody? Did everybody have to go to the same place at the same time? Does there have a secret Madonna concert that nobody wanted to invite the old guy to? I swear, Lauren, Kimberly, Pedro, David, we're just here a minute ago. Oh, there you are.
We're here.
Why am I not invited?
You didn't get the call?
Sam, you are always invited, but honey, somebody had to mind the march, and frankly, you seem like the only adult in the room, so baby, take it as a compliment. These have been 2.5 of the longest hours of my life, but also clearly the most rewarding. Oh, I mean, look at this amazing group of people. This incredible, lovely crew giving back, helping out.
Yep.
It's Pride. We're living our best lives, and we hope you are too. You can't call any of these divas on the phone here, but you can donate by scanning the QR code on your screen to show your support for Heritage of Pride, the fabulous organization that puts all of today's festivities together.
It's so simple. Just open your camera and take a little pic of me first if you want. Then sashay that camera over to the QR code and click. It's a quick and easy way to donate to NYC Pride and programs and initiatives like the Pride Gives Back Grant program, which supports LGBTQ plus nonprofits working year-round for the community.
Hello.
Okay, if you can't beat them, join them. Back to you, Sam. Hello?
Marty, I may be the only one that remembers when we used to man the phone and it would ring and you'd pick it up and you'd write down somebody's. Well, now you could do it right there on the QR code. All right, we want to show you a little bit of march coverage, and walking right up now is New York Presbyterian Hospital. There is a cuddle shuttle right behind it. Hey, the one thing you're missing at home may be a pet, and you can adopt one from them today. Take a look at that. I just also want to remind you that since 1984, as we see some of the parade route, Heritage of Pride has donated over $25 million in community grants and grassroots organizations supporting the LGBTQ community. Some of these things that you get out of this with them is financial support. Pedro, what else do you get?
You get complimentary Pride partnership to help promote recipient events and also year-round social media promotion, which is so important nowadays. Everything's on social media. Yep. You got to promote it. So getting that kind of support can really go far for whatever business you're a part of.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't on the phones that you guys were holding up earlier. What was that? Was that a blow-up phone? What was that?
It was a big phone, but I assume that's what it looked like. That's what you are used to, right? Those,
I know. I knew what was going to happen right now.
I heard cuddle shuttle, and that's when I ran up
here.
You ran
up here to see it? Okay, New York Pride's 2026 Pride Gives Back grants include Drag Artists for Expression NYC. It's a group of drag artists bring storytelling and creative arts programs to children and teens in libraries, schools, and other community spaces across New York City.
And so many wonderful organizations. Colectivo Intercultural Trans, just an amazing group. I Am Driftwood, Chosen Family Law Center, Team New York Aquatics. It's been fantastic to see.
United Federations of Teachers is pulling up to the booth right here.
You gotta love your teachers. You gotta love your educators. We're so happy that they're here right now.
Hi.
They're smiling big.
Happy Pride, everybody.
They have to be pumped, especially because they probably don't have school tomorrow.
Right.
Probably out. So, look, they get to celebrate with us. Hello, how are you? It's fantastic. So much love you're seeing here. They showed up in big numbers, United Federation of Teachers.
Trying to see who's behind them. Brown University seems to be lining up to get close to the booth as well.
Yeah, I get it. Listen, they hear the music and they're like, we got to get closer to them. They're a party, our United Federations of Teachers. Thank you so much.
I am happy for my teachers who are rocking today. We love you guys.
I love our educators. I just spoke at my high school graduation. I went
that's right.
Went back to Ellenville High School.
Yesterday?
Shout out yesterday. And man, it was so great to see the educators. They do amazing work. So I'm happy they're out here celebrating today.
Me too. CUNY of New York, the LGBTQIA+ consortium at the University of New York, the City University of New York is getting ready to line up behind us. So the parade route still has a long, I'm standing here looking all the way up the road, and we have a lot to get through right here. Even more floats.
What do we say? 2 million spectators are expected to be here today. Supporters, allies, everyone a part of the community, just sharing nothing but love. Oh, just amazing.
All right.
Hey, David.
Hi.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Where is David?
I don't know. Is that
Look,
you see what the
you were all
dragathon?
with him. Can I not
He
give
was
you?
taking so many phone calls. It was all those phone calls.
The banana phone.
I can't stay still. I love this march. I've been producing it for years. I want to come and hang out with the stars. And I made a rule for myself that I was only going to work with an iconic project with iconic people. Well, the New York City Pride March holds the record as North America's largest annual LGBTQ plus Pride event. And Mickey Guyton made history as the first black female artist to earn a Grammy nomination for Best Country Album. So there you have it, a legendary 4-time Grammy-nominated artist at the world's most legendary Pride March. Happy Pride, Mickey! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
I am so excited that you're here with us today. What had you most excited leading up to today?
You know, I brought my son here. This is his first Pride parade that I'm so excited for him to be a part of. And also, I just support the community so much. I have his teacher, his TK teacher is a beautiful gay man from the Midwest, and I just wanted to support the people that I love so much. And I'm just so happy to be here.
And that's really true. People say that all the time, but you sought us out. You came to us and said, I want to be a support to you. So thank you so much for that.
Of course. Any way that I can support, I am here.
And what do you hope people watching today take away from seeing allies being a part of this incredible celebration?
I hope people take away that there's just so much love, and it's so much easier to love than hate. And the community, the Pride community, it's just the most loving. It's bubbles, it's rainbows, it's happiness, it's freedom. It's freedom to be exactly who you are and who you want to be, and that's what makes America so great. And this is why we're supporting it.
That's right, and you're going to give us a little piece of our country. Thank you so much, Mickey. I'm going to give you a chance to get ready because you're about to do an incredible performance. Not just yet. Y'all hang tight. I'm going to send it back over to my friends in the booth.
Wonderful. Looking forward to her performance. We're looking forward to it.
And as you were talking, David, we just had the LGBTQ Museum walk by with a pretty large contingent right there. So they are still marching down the street. I cannot see, because we're spacing them out to get camera time, I can't even see who's down there. I see a big screen, and it looks like a British flag down there. Could be an Australian flag. I can't tell the difference at this point. We also want to give a quick shout out to the Incredibles, one of our proud sponsors of this year's Pride March, helping support one of today's featured audience celebration areas. Their support helps create a vibrant space where fans can gather, celebrate, and enjoy the incredible performances that are part of today's Pride.
I think that's UK. I think that's the UK. The flag.
A play off the UK.
Oh, is it? I couldn't see. Now, see.
I thought it was a play off of my sweater.
Because the camera zoomed in.
Guys, okay, before we go to the break, I have a trivia question.
Yeah.
Phones down, no cheating, Sam.
All right.
Sam. Okay, I'm looking at you, Sam. I'm watching you. I see your phone.
No, that's Lauren's phone. Mine's in
It's
my pocket.
Lauren. Okay, how much money has NYC Pride, New York City Pride, contributed to other LGBTQ plus organizations?
I just said that. I know this number.
Do you have the
I
Pride
think it is
Gives
probably an
Background
enormous
program?
amount of money.
How much?
Because this is an incredibly giving community.
2 million, 10
No,
million,
more.
20 million.
Look at
Keep
the
going.
Keep going up a little more.
Going up just a little more.
50 million?
Down just a little.
30? Wait, I'm not supposed to be guessing.
25.
25. I believe it's 25 because we were just talking about it and I had it right here.
It is 25. 25.
You're all wrong. You're all wrong. It
No,
was a trick
what?
question.
Oh.
The answer's even higher.
What is it?
I'm going to make it up. I'm going to say 26.
Okay.
After this year, it's going to be 26.
Or
After
28.
after this year.
How about that?
Maybe you're going to match all the money.
Take a look at the
donated.
march, and we will be right back to continue our coverage of the Pride March 2026 NYC. Oh, that is a gay takeoff on the Great British flag.
That way.
You're back at the NYC March, Pride March with the Fab Five. And by the way, it's time for our last final performance of the day with her hit song,
My Side of the Country.
Nice.
Make some noise for country superstar Mickey Guyton.
Here she is. Go, Mickey.
Happy Pride, y'all! I'm Mickey Guyton. It's such an honor to be able to celebrate you guys today. Here we go! We got short beds and tall boys and cowboy boots. We wear Levi's, take slow rides on Sundays too. And at the local beauty shop, y'all know the tea is always hot. Fill your cup, I'll fill you in, just in case you've never been. Hey, that's what's going on my side of the country. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. Go on, make yourself at home on my side of the country. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. We do homemade sip OJ with cheap champagne. We get sideways and driveways on drop tailgates. Spending Fridays, spending paychecks, making midnight memories. I'll be honest, if you ask me, it's the only place to be. Hey, that's what's going on my side of the country. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. Go on, make yourself at home on my side of the country. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. Come on, y'all. Woo! Hey, hey. Hey, y'all, hey. Come on, heel toe, do-si-do. Yeah, we got country coast to coast. Hey, heel toe, do-si-do. Being out here's what I love the most. Hey, heel toe, do-si-do. Yeah, we got country coast to coast. Hey, heel toe, do-si-do. Being out here's what I love. That's what's going on my side of the country. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. Go on, make yourself at home my side of the country. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, hey. Heel toe, do-si-do. Yeah, we got country coast to coast. Hey, heel toe, do-si-do. Hey, y'all, hey. Heel toe, do-si-do. Yeah, we got country coast to coast. Heel toe, do-si-do. Hey, y'all, hey. I love you so much, New York. Happy Pride.
Wow, happy Pride, happy Pride.
And happy Pride to you, Mickey. That was Mickey Guyton. That was a great song.
Love a little
I love this banner. Never march alone. And you won't be if you come to this one because you got millions of people to march with.
You see them here. That big crowd. Wow.
The turnout is incredible. And what a great day, guys.
I know.
We're not dripping sweat.
I want to say
it's not raining.
No, it's not. And I want to say the Hospital for Special Surgery, HSS, just marched by with their big group of people. I mean, I have a few extra parts that I want to thank.
I feel like
HSS
every New
for.
Yorker does.
Lauren, you know why we're not sweating so much is because Sam picked up these
not
wonderful
wearing any
shirts.
clothes.
Picked out these wonderful shirts, and it's kind of like see-through a little.
Also,
I don't want to talk about the shirts.
No, David, we really should have included you, but I want you to know it was Dro who had this whole thing about we should do this with the shirts.
Yeah.
And then he surprised me. He acted like he backed out.
We all
I was
knew.
all sad.
By the way,
Yeah, we all knew Sam. All of us were in on it.
Yeah.
Everyone knew.
David, I want to know which of the two is ready to take down one more button. Because they're each going
I said the
but how
lower
low
Sam
can they
goes,
go?
lower Sam goes, the lower I go. He goes a button, I go a button.
All right, Con Edison, Orange Rockland, Con Edison Transmission, Pride in Power. We want to thank you for being here today, marching out. And by the new Jewish home is right behind them.
Yes.
They also have a senior ride. This is important, and it's important for us to remember. At a young age, you come out and you party hard and you stand with the parade. But you know, this is for everybody. And so the senior ride vans, and you get a chance to ride in the parade. And, you know, like next year, David, can you put me in a senior ride?
No, you got to stay right there. You are leading this thing.
We'll give you a shot.
I think he needs his own float.
I've been leading this parade since it started
in 1902. I remember when.
All right.
We should
Again.
also remember that there's Pride Fest happening, so that we're
Yes.
getting close to wrapping up down
Yep.
here. New York City Pride also produces Pride Fest, the largest LGBTQ+ street festival in North America. It's happening right now in Union Square. You can still make it there till 6 p.m.
Till 6 p.m.
What time does this
A lot of
march
volunteers.
actually end? Like, when do the last groups make it past Stonewall?
It changes every year. Some years 9 o'clock. World Pride after midnight. We were the
Love
first
that.
march in history
Wow.
to make it to 2 days,
Wow.
technically. 2-day march.
There were
Debbie,
so
can
many
I
people
ask
in
you
that.
this? Like, somebody at home is like, hey, look, we can't put together this in our hometown, right? We can't put it together. How can I contact you to be a part of this march? What does it take if I want to come in and be a part of this march?
Oh, absolutely. NYCPride.org is the place to go. That QR code that has been popping up is not just for donations. It's also a place where you can scan to find out how you can volunteer, how you can support. And look, we heard from Alyssa Shugaviev, who is the March director for this event. I met Alyssa 10 years ago. She was a volunteer that came in to make cookies. And now she's directing the Pride
Wow.
March. And she's a mom, she's a mother, she's a wife, she has a family that she brings to this, and they also volunteer. It's just beautiful to see that this community really does grow, and Heritage of Pride is for all of us.
It becomes a family event.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's such a beautiful story to remember when people start talking about, oh, we don't have room, or we changed the dates of your event, now you can't have your event. It's a beautiful family event. It's a beautiful interpersonal event. For people to
Intergenerational,
participate.
too.
Yep, intergenerational as well. Is there anyone that, oh, we've got a little break? Yes, and with Pride, is that the Magnet Theater is going on by right there with their sign as well. Hi, it's a long march.
And one thing I also want to point out, being a new dog owner, we have lots of four-legged friends here dressed out in
noticing
their
it?
pride gear. I'm noticing them with their owner. Super sweet.
You have everyone involved.
Everybody.
I just think I love being out here as an ally of the community. I think it's important that everyone from every background really show your support. You know, we're seeing what's happening. Listen, talking to Betty Jacobs down from Lake County, Ohio, and hearing what the stuff they're going through, purposely moving their date to try to throw them off, or just outright smaller communities getting canceled events. You feel for them. That's why you need to come out here. You got to make your voice heard.
And look, the more visible you are and the more inclusive you are in your community leaders, the easier it is. It's one of the reasons why I thought that team that was right here today, who sets everything up, they're talking to city leaders every day. They're not, you know, when we say be visible, it's not just show up for the march, but you have to be visible in the campaigns for local, you know, politicians. You have to be visible in your community. Board meetings.
And show up to those smaller events, too.
Absolutely. And Heritage of Pride shows up to those events. They also show up to protest. They show up at community meetings and community board meetings. They're there doing this work 24/7, 365.
Well, that's what I would say. A lot of people, we're here, you were on your mind, you're seeing all this now. When it's October, November, December, still need that support. Don't forget about it.
We're watching the Alliance for Quality Education. Their flow past by us right
beautiful.
now.
That voice is killing it.
Let's listen to it for a sec.
Oh my God, I got chills.
I know.
Literally goosebumps.
That was live on that float.
You know, the music throughout the march has been incredible. If you didn't spot us, because often we were not on camera, but we were dancing on this stage. Lots of great music coming through.
Our performers have been wonderful, too. It's just been a fantastic event celebrating so much love that we have out here.
And
in the city.
David, we mentioned some of the people that are getting grants, and we haven't had a chance to say all of them, but New York City Gamers Inc. is one of those that works towards safe, supportive, thriving gaming community that celebrates and fosters community among gamers and across all identities. So we just want to get some of that in. Now, throughout the broadcast, we were shining a light on some of the other organizations from around New York City, like we were just doing, that are marching today. This is NYC Black Pride. For the Center of New York City Black Pride Advocates for NYC's, let's see.
SGL and LGBTQ. We've said that a number of times today. People of color community. Their NYC Black Pride Festival runs from August 19th through the 23rd, and it's celebrating its 29th anniversary this year.
Wow, congratulations.
All right. We'll have more from the 2026 NYC Pride March when we return. Remember, you can scan that QR code, and right behind that QR code is a banner of happy marchers, and there's more to come. Welcome back to 2026 NYC Pride March. Right behind us, right at the big, beautiful parade side right here is the United Healthcare Workers East, 1199 SEIU. And all the vans, quality care, colors for all that go back behind it. I can't believe it, but we're getting close, guys. We're getting close.
Let's keep the party going.
Yeah, let's stay here till 6.
6?
Katie's ready to set a record today.
Yeah, I figure I'd stay here all day and then go into work immediately after. I just take a little
Listen,
glitter off my hair.
there are parties all night, David. We know that. All right. Volunteers of America is right behind that.
Nice.
And their banner says, working to end homelessness for all in greater New York.
So important and so needed now.
I love that the theme for all is resonating with everyone that's been marching. We're seeing it on so many banners and signs. People really feel connected to this theme. I think we do feel need to feel united these days.
For all of us.
I feel pretty united to you guys.
So we talked about your first Pride March. We all kind of talked about that. Let's talk about your favorite.
My favorite Pride March?
Your favorite Pride March.
I mean, World Pride 2019.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that because it kind of put everything together.
It was 5 million people that lined these streets in New York City. And our march went, like I said, till 12:02 a.m. And it was incredible to see so many people to come together. The streets were jam-packed, but there was so much love in the air.
And you should say World Pride this year is in Amsterdam.
Yes.
Amsterdam. That's
that would be cool.
And when is that?
That is in August.
Okay.
Let's go. Show on the road.
And Lake County, Ohio's Pride as well, August 15th, I believe. So you
Listen, made me want to pack a bag and go to Lake County. I just want to show out for them.
We could take this gig on tour.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Sam, get the jet. Let's do it.
Jet.
But also, that's still open until 6 tonight. The
Pride Fest.
Pride Fest.
Pride Fest is down in Union Square, 14th Street, all the way down to Astor Place. There's stages, there's food, there's
Right, I was going to say, because I remember there used to be booths along Pride Fest, you know, back in the day. But we still have that.
We still have all of that. We have community booths, we have vendors selling, we've got food trucks. There's so much happening down at Pride Fest. Pride Fest is one of my favorite events, personally.
I love the saying on this, care is our resistance.
It's our resistance.
That
Very
is
nice.
fantastic.
From Callan Lord.
Yep.
So much of what we are seeing today doesn't happen without the help of all the thousands of volunteers and the hundreds of volunteers and thousands of hours, really, that they put into this, and really over the course of the year.
And they don't sleep this week.
It's just so beautiful to see it all and see everybody together. I'm glad we have cameras everywhere and we're even flying in the sky. It has been another wonderful year of celebrating with everybody, NYC Pride, with all of you at home. Thank you so much for being with us. And with everybody here, really and truly now, you're my best friends. We're not letting go today. All right, I want to know from each of you, what was your favorite moment? I asked you your first Pride, your favorite Pride. What's the favorite moment from today's Pride?
My favorite moment has to be Meg Stalter and Katie Gavin from Muna opening our show dressed as Mary Todd and Abe Lincoln. Singing gay, 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 gay. How iconic is that?
That was awesome. I like Rubio's performance.
Yeah.
I thought Rubio did a fantastic job just bringing culture and energy. It was a perfect way to kind of kick it off after that performance. It was a great way to kick it off.
I love being up here with you guys, and even right home, we get here hours before. We're in a trailer, we're talking, we're going over script, hair and makeup, the entire team. That's what's super fun and special for me.
And I love watching the spectators. We have a great vantage to see their enthusiasm as each of the marchers come by and each of the floats come by. So I feel there is such unity with those people.
My favorite moment had to be the dramatic reading that you made me do of Meg's song.
I love.
So, all right. Well, that's it for us. Another exciting Pride in the books. A huge thanks to all of you who are watching from home and to the folks celebrating in person on this magnificent day right here in New York. From all of us at ABC7 New York, the entire ABC TV family, we thank you. All together now.
Happy
1, 2, 3. Happy Pride!